first 2 years that we're spending. And guys, please spam your predictions, spam some hype. We are starting with the grand finals. It's Aftermath against SY. It's super late for SY. Whew. Let's see how this will go. Obviously, we're starting with Arabia, Reinforced, Mediterranean, Valley, Snake Pit, Golden Pit, and Cross. You have all the infos on your screen. Let's jump into game number 1. Each team has 1 restart. Hidden Pixiv, no repeats. And we are looking into Mr. Yo playing the Aztecs. Very close by is actually his enemy, Heart with the Malians. The partner of Yo is over here, looks with the Slavs. He is very close to Mr. Leary though, who is playing the Aztecs. And at the top, a bit further away, we have Mr. Vivi playing the Koreans and MBL playing the Magyars. So let's see what they will try to do. Short distance looks Slavs against Aztecs. Not 100% sure how happy he will be with that. I see a lot of 4-2 for SY, some 4-2s for AM, 4-0 for AM even. Interesting stuff. And first boar steal is happening here. Leary trying to get the first advantage here. He knows, okay, we had a shaky series here in the semifinals, only winning this 3-2 in a very close series for sure. Now let's get every single advantage. Let's get the boar steals done, and we will see if we can carry this advantage over the next games. But Lux is already there and trying to attack the Eagle Scout here of Leary, who has only 22 HP now. But it seems like this could be a successful boar steal here. 16 HP, close to the TC. And small advantage here for Leary. Getting 1 good volley off against the Scout here. And not losing the boar at the same time. Let's say chat off and game on. First small win here for Mr. Leary. Restart time is still 10 seconds, but in the best of 7 series, I don't believe that they will call it that easy and that early. I wanted to say, like, we have 2 together and 1 further away, but honestly, like, Heart and MBL, they're actually close together. Like, they're the group, the 2 group, but they are so far away from each other. Look at that endless amount of flat land here. And yeah, only now we have Heart. And yeah, that's a solid distance here against Mr. Yo. Let's see how they will play this out. Obviously, Heart and Mr. Yo, both top 10 in the 1v1, will be rated later. And yesterday we had Tato as a co-cast, and he said, in this tournament, you don't need team play as much like another 3v3 tournament. Your pure 1v1 skill is the most important thing, because you have so many 1v1 situations. Second ball for Leary, taking the back one instead of the front one. And it seems like Lux will work with his start pretty solidly as well. Will push 2 deers at an early farm, and then he will be just fine. Not the perfect start, obviously, but reasonable. Mr. Yo seems like he has 3 or even 4 extra sheep. Let's take a look at Heart. Well, he has still 1 left, depending on how many deer he already pushed before that. Oh, still 4 left here at the top. He might have stolen 2, maybe even 3. Oh, we go MBL trying to wall. And yeah, probably going for some scouts from the distance. Seems like he has a somewhat okayish map. Let's take a look. 1 stone spot over here. Where is this other stone spot? Ooh, down here. So defending a tower rush wouldn't be the easiest thing for him. If we see that we go in for that one, and that pretty much looks like he is taking his backpack and is going for a trip. Yeah, MBL walled is off, will buy himself some time, but as we said, no stone for him, so that's pretty interesting to see what he will go for. Nice early uptiming here by Korean, still playing a pot 22 tower rush. Seems like he is having a solid start. Followed up by MBL, Lux, and Hard. So we only have Yo struggling a bit here, which is quite surprising to me. He had 2 boards. Should actually look all too solid. That's a bit weird for me. And we have Leary. So the 2 Ajax players playing a bit slower, but Leary, that makes sense now, is actually drushing here. We can see the 3 militia, and yeah, the quick waltz looks completely fine. Actually gets some shots off here, and Leary needs to go back here. Take a look, YOLO trash, and MBL is going for the YOLO defense. And now the first tower here at the front. One wolf helping MBL out, and he, let's take a look, wants to take this fight, but he is still in dark age against Fuel Age Scout here of Vivi, but gets so much damage done and is still very active. Look at that, he does not want to let this tower go up. At the same time, Hard is doing a weird attack, and Hard, that looks a bit like M&A forward here. He gets an attack player, something we don't see too often. Same time, Leary, well, that's damage that Lux will just take and will save the villager. Or will he? Yes, he will, and will take the militia with him. So that's pretty sweet for him. MBL, beautiful defense so far. Still has 1 militia out. This tower went up, but not too important. And where is the scout? We see some stolen sheep, and the scout of Vivi is around here. MBL just scouting his back, wants to make sure that he isn't getting sneak trash from behind. He knows everything at the front. At the same time, Leary just fighting off his last HP against the scout of Lux, who is going for the scout rush, but minus his scout so far. Hard now in the full aggression mode here. You can see Yo, he's taking a lot of villagers to fight this off, and Hard is running away. He is waiting for his M&A upgrade. That's Mr. Yo. Hard already has it. One defense obviously not helping this situation. Let's switch to Hard. Will he have enough stone after this tower is cancelled? Yeah, so he could build another tower. Mr. Yo now going with the aggression. Hard is pulling his villagers. Not 100% sure if that's the right option here. A lot of HP still on his scout, and that's a fight that Hard is winning, but only by a small margin if he actually fight it to the end, which he did not. M&A coming up, and Mr. Yo even building this tower a bit more offensive. Not 100% sure if that's the best option. At the same time, the tower rush continues over here. MBL trying to defend this. The south seems pretty safe so far. And what is Hard doing? He's struggling quite a bit, and that's what I said about, going M&As against an attack player. That's pretty tough. And Hard now with 6 to 8 KD. This tower will probably go up, at the counter tower of... Hard is maybe going up as well. Let's take a look at the overall HP here. You can see some lower HP villagers here over at the tower, but seems like both towers will go up. Will Mr. Yo maybe focus down on those low HP ones? Not for now. Will kill one, and this seems like Hard did defend it. Yo is falling back and is now getting the eco upgrades, trying to make it a bit of a longer game. At the same time, Leary trying to wall the map. He is going for double barracks, some spearmen, some eagle warriors. Where is he on gold? Oh, this open one not too great. And we see MBL actually, he is controlling this front one here, and interesting stuff. MBL did get to that stone spot, something I didn't expect, but seems like that worked out absolutely well for him. Hard still going for more M&A, and now Yo adding some archers. Obviously not that great against Malians, but well, if they don't have a lot of HP, it doesn't really make a big difference. Looks still very active. Where's the frontal attack of Leary? And indeed, the moment I ask it, it is coming. Seems like Lux will close those walls in time though. So Yo, 3 military. Vivi, obviously still with 0. Now those walls finished. Mr. Yo continuing with his aggression. Is heavily on stone. Look at that, 5 villagers on stone. Let's take a look at the stone amount. Could be pretty high. Well, he can build one new one. Lost this one. So he's just continuing at the front. Hard. Well, that's not the greatest gold spot. Maybe the gold mining camp on the other side could have been a bit better. Is somewhat on stone, has a reasonable wood line, and is trying to deny that tower. Just staying on M&A. Feels safe against all those archers over here. At the same time, MBL won that tower war. I'm a bit surprised that those aren't in range. And MBL seems pretty fine. Let's take a look at his resources. He is thinking about going up. Whoa, 150 food, 10 gold, so that's not really an option. On the other side, it feels like Vivi. Oh, he's actually building a market here and has 300 food, now going on to gold, so he's at least thinking about it. And Leary, still very active. Hard, only now going for the wood upgrade. Had to go for so many M&As for such a long time. Felt like he never had the timing. Or maybe just forgot about it. Always an option as well, but if you go M&A, you sometimes need to relate. Okay, let's take a look. Eagles now coming in, and they have +1 attack, +1 defense, so they will perform quite reasonably well against those villagers. I'm a bit surprised that Lux is fighting this against those heavily upgraded, especially because the scouts aren't fighting there just around the corner, and those were at least 4 villagers down. I'm super surprised that this actually happened, and the spearman still alive can do some damage against those scouts, and that wasn't a great engagement for Lux, and the next army is just coming over. This is looking good for Leary here. Short distance against Lux, going for eagles and spearmen. Now the skirmishes are out. Actually, wolves helping out as well, and I believe Leary could just take the next engagement. At the same time, MBL really expanding his map here. Lux is going for the +1 defense on his scouts. Not 100% sure if the defense or the attack is a better upgrade here. He decides it's the defense. That is a more important one. Yo, now somewhat going back. Counter tower by Hart against the aggressive tower by Mr. Yo. Needs to save that villager. Let's take a look. Can he get this into the C6 HP? Ah! And he dies. Leary, the first one to click up and adding a third barracks. It's looking pretty good for Leary here in the south. He is ahead by 4 villagers. Let's take a look at the resources by Lux, and he's super far away. Look at that. Now going for bloodlines, going for forging, so he wants to do damage, but Leary is just fine. So the thing is, maybe raiding someone else, but MBL is towering this up. He's playing this quite nicely. Heart is somewhat open, but it doesn't seem like Lux is trying to go for that. And we see Leary now trying to attack with the eagles against Vivi, who is up to castle age as well. Let's take a look. Those spearmen, it's 2v5, so they're probably losing this, but 2 more spearmen come up, and this is very costly for Lux. Even if he loses, even if he wins this one, he will have not a lot of HP left, and I believe that's a reasonable, good fight here for Leary, and I feel like Lux did just throw a lot of advantage and a lot of potential of dealing some damage to other players. Look at, we still have so many open. Look at that, the scouts over here could have just snagged 6, 7 villagers for sure over at those sides. He just wasted them in. Big throw here by Lux. Those eagles of Leary aren't doing much as well. How's it looking? Mr. Yo still heavily ahead in points against Hart, who's losing more and more villagers against the tower here, as it seems. Leary now up and Lux in somewhat of a trouble. Going for all the good castle age upgrade here, and oh god, now look at that. Vivi actually with his villagers here around trying to go for some sneaky walls, and okay, now Yo sneaking around here. Hart, as we said, in some troubles, and that tower will not go up. He should maybe ask for some help of Leary or maybe of MBL, but MBL, he is completely out of gold as well. Look at that, 1 stone spot, 2 gold spots over here. Didn't scout that one in the back. Where is his 3rd gold? Here at the top. So at the moment, MBL still completely without gold, something we didn't spot earlier. Leary even able to add 1 extra CC. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to add another one here at the front. Going for Spearman and Eagle Warriors. +2 defense should be around the corner as well. I thought he already clicked it. I'm a bit surprised. It's... oh. Okay. Oh, let's take a look. seems like Lux will wall this off, and that's so important that those Eagle Warriors aren't getting in. Doesn't want to lose all his eco. Good stuff here. Leary chasing all those scouts down. The question though is, what is Vivi going for? Aggressive castle here at the front. He's playing very Lux style in those games. Quite surprising to me. And well, those Eagles, they could maybe get some kills. Not 100% sure. It's very close to the TC as well, and there are enough scouts and skirms. Yeah, they don't do that much damage, but well, it wasn't an overwhelming amount of Eagles either, so that will get cleared up for now. Leary actually with 47 villagers, so they are quite nicely ahead. MBL on the way to castle, so is Yo and Lux. So the only guy with big problems here is Hard, who's still stuck in feudalate here at the 26-minute mark, and that's another very sneaky tower, and Hard cannot answer this one. Trying to find another woodline now, which is basically in the middle of the map, so can easily get raided. Check a look what is... Oh, Lux is going for triple stable knight and light cav, because he still has a reasonable amount of scouts left, so I can absolutely see that. Now the +2 of Leary is coming in. Let me take a look. Can they take the engagement for light cav is kicking in? Yes, and that's a good hit for him. And those are 2 gone. Lux now retreating, but I think Leary really needs to add the pikeman upgrade here. He will fight so many, nice TC placement, and he will fight so many cavalry units that pikeman is really a must, if you ask me. For bigger walls here, and Leary's eco just looks very, very sharp so far. Let's take a look what is MBL going for. Not too much, and yeah. Now war wagons here. MBL kind of dying here, and it looks pretty strong for the SY team so far. Really doing an amazing job against MBL. At the same time, we have Hard only now reaching castle age against the guy who is already building extra TCs, preparing the siege go, and seems to have some crossbows. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, instant. That's just great team play. Lux axing the situation. Yo with a quick wall will get the TC up. That's just so good, and he is behind that to clear this up. Oh, Yo will lose 1-2 villagers, but that's still pretty solid and a nice defense. At the same time, yeah, as we said, Hard in the middle of the map, and they're still trying to somehow be in this game. MBL now going for the +1 defense for his scout. Has +2 attack on the scouts. No light cav upgrade, and yeah, he just didn't see that gold spot. That's so ugly for him. Would have been so sweet. Oh, 3 gold spot there at the front, and oh, those crossmen doing some work against MBL. And now probably will snag 1-2 villagers here at the gold. Let's take a look if they can get into the tower. 2 down, make that 3 down even. Oh, pretty sweet move here for Mr. Yo. Hard now building a defensive castle, but very unprotected. And Lux, yeah, is doing a great job. So all eyes on Leary here. He is the one with the highest villager count, and it's the lad stack. So that's a guy, especially on those settings, who can decide a game alone. Lux, not completely walled. Yo, very open. Vivi, not even build a single house connecting. Maybe some at the front. Yeah. So if he gets to him, and if he goes onto elite chicken warriors, we can maybe still decide the game. And he is the guy who can really manage all those eagles, has all the clicks available to maybe get something done. And at the same time, oh god, Hard is just struggling so much. And can we see some help? MBL is coming over. I'd love to see the +2 defense for him, but this castle isn't going up, and that wasn't even an aggressive castle. MBL now going for a coinage, wants to go for the sling, even deleted his starting TC, and it's not looking too great for him. Now they're slinging Mr. Leary. Let's take a look what he can do. He only needs gold to click up to Imperial Age, already preparing University and Monastery. Maybe a market could help out. That's not the greatest fight at the same time for him. And Magno shot to clear it off. Oh, he just wait. Oh, that's a beautiful team game move. Oh god, that was so nice. MBL going back. And trying to debate here. And well, same range. 4 wagons against the TCs. He really needs to repair here. And we now have Leary on the way to Imperial Age. He needs to decide this game to V1. I would say that's a situation where we could really listen a bit to what MBL has to say.
Imagine them all having no eco.
Need some eagles there.
It's gonna gas on my face. Oh, it's making my
Coming.
face. Gonna be absent, no problem.
I forgot that obviously
One of the problems.
we are 1.5 minutes behind here with the spec delay. Aye, okay, so that's an issue. Maybe we reduce the spec delay, but then we don't have a rack, so I'm not 100% sure how I want to resolve that. But yeah, we know that Hart will have a castle in his face, and Leary thinks he still has a shot in this game because he is on the way to Imperial Age. And let's take a look. Yo is building that pretty soon. Yeah, spoilers. Sorry guys. Yeah, I need to delay TeamSpeak. Well, it was the first try. We will see how we can do in the future there. Maybe we can, like, after the game. Oh, Magno, and yeah, I couldn't deny that one this way. And MBL, he can't be really happy. Wheelbarrow now for Hard, pretty late. Lurks with Iron Casting, he still tries to play this with Knight. Leary shouldn't lose any Eagle Warriors now before reaching Imperial Age. He really needs to upgrade those. Then probably focus on Lux first, then try to go for Vivi, and at the end maybe clear up Mr. Yo. But as we said several times, tough task ahead. Look at that, they are basically solid 60-70 villagers behind. Leary is now moving out at a not so great timing, if you ask me. Needs to pull some villagers off his main gold spot, and he's sending those eagles over. MBL actually losing his 30C of the game. He's completely destroyed here. Didn't really read well how poorly his map looked to the stone when it comes to stone, and obviously didn't know that, yeah, a big tower rush with 8 villagers was coming his way. Eagle Warriors now closing down the distance. Now elite Eagle Warriors and getting the +4 defense as well. Mr. Yo getting the first defense upgrade, so he maybe wants to go onto Eagles. Hard actually going for Gebetto, so interesting stuff here. And those small wagons won't do too much against Eagle Warriors, so that's a good start. Interesting in the face castle here. And yeah, those are the 2 gold spots, and that's just trouble for Leary. I believe this could be game, because he really needs the golden cup. And this gold is blocked now as well. I'm not even sure where his 3rd gold spot is. Over here, okay, so that's somewhat secure, but he needs to have all this income. And that's the point where they actually want to push, not to fall back. And it's looking better and better for SY to take this game number 1. Defensive tower here, I believe somewhat out of range, but those Eagle Warriors, they are dealing the damage at the moment. Is it possible to stop this castle from going up? I believe the tower could be out of range though. Would love to see him a bit closer, but the farm was blocking it. 2 villagers still working on it. The farm, the castle probably will go up. Let's take a look, 200 HP on that stone wall. Maybe Vivi could screw this up if he isn't taking care. The castle at probably 95 HP or something, 95% or something. And now the stone wall is done, but the castle is going up as well. And he sent new villagers as well. This is so ugly for Leary here. At the same time, Leary is getting the kills in and idling a lot of Mr. Yo's eco. Point lead is now heavily in favor of SY though, and it is the GG. SY is leading after the first game here on Arabia. So what happened here? We had an incredible tower rush of Mr. Vivi against MBL. Couldn't really defend that, obviously had very bad stone spots and didn't really scout on that side hard. Going for the same strategy against an Aztec who just has a better M&A rush is a tough one. And over here, it felt like Lyri had the advantage. But Lux was still in it. Nice walls. And yeah, just waited that Lyri needed to raid the other side and then went for the kill. So great stuff here. And let's take a look at the achievements. I won't join them in TeamSpeak now because I promised them that all the strategy discussion will stay hidden. So I won't really go there in between games. Maybe when the GG is coming, I could go into TeamSpeak and catch some of the mood. What do you think about Lux picking Slavs early in the series? I don't think they are a very strong choice. But, well, he's making it happen, so I feel like there are better civilizations. 1-0. Next map will be Ring Forest. Okay, now we need to take good care of. AM is picking Aztecs, so did SY. We had Magyars for AM, we had Koreans for SY, we had Slavs for SY, and AM also had Malians. So very strong TIF choices by AM. Could hurt them in the long run. If we go into Snake Pit and Cross and they don't have the top TIFs anymore, and we see now Koreans and Slavs as the only picks, could be interesting for sure. Need to play the long run. Okay, so they are live. Let's listen a bit to their start.
Lame when you found the first floor. Take it right away.
You need to find your woods.
We are
Well.
kind of far from the middle. Maybe we should consider a restart.
I'm super far.
Yeah, me too.
This.
Then that means they're close. Most likely.
Well, let's see.
So Lyri not really happy. Let's see if the SY team is as close to the middle as expecting. Why is Nili's voice so weird? I have retainers in, but they will come out in roughly half a year. I'm already counting the days. So let's see. Mr. Yo playing the Mayans. His pocket will be Vivi playing Spanish. We have Lux with Franks, and really far away from the middle is Hart with the Slavs. Super far away from the middle is Lyri with a Mayan pocket, and we have MBL with a Korean flank. Potentially how the mood in TeamSpeak was. They could maybe call a restart here. We will see. This clearly isn't an admin restart, and it's the classic 3v3. They start with 2 farms indeed, so Chinese could be a good option, but they did not decide to go for Chinese just yet. We have clearly teamed together off, so that's what we, kind of wanted. And I should tell them to keep the colors for next game again. Sorry for that, guys. But they could have remembered as well. starting resources on this map are, I believe, 2 sheep, 2 farms, 1 boar, and 1 berry bush. So you kind of need to farm a lot. Slavs therefore a bit better here, Teutons as well. Let's see if we can get any steals. Maybe Franks as well, because one of your main incomes at the start will be berries. And yeah, listen to that. We could have a result.
Soft bullshit.
This map is shit.
Yeah, pretty unfair.
Okay, seems like AM will call a restart here. And they felt like this map was very unfair for them. And yeah. The ball won't be happening, and yeah, I just jumped in at like 4 minutes 2 seconds of their in-game time. And yeah, literally just super far away. I don't really know what the big problem is from being far away from the middle, honestly. Huh. And oh, Yo actually is calling the restart. After Lyrian and MBL are killing Yo's eagle. So that's great for them. AM actually wanted to take the restart, but SY is doing it for them. Oh. Very fortunate. Very fortunate for AM here. So SY out of restarts. I will tell them, please take same colors every game. Interesting. Okay. Micro triggered. Oh. Maybe I should have jumped into SY TeamSpeak. Are they? Yeah, they're probably using TeamSpeak, yeah. I was thinking about if they sit together. I believe Paladin and Yo are living together. Yeah. Okay, let's listen to them again. When the spec delay starts.
I think I'm far from the mid. We're close to the edge.
I'm close to the middle, very close. What the fuck? It's here. The wood.
OP.
That's nice. My boar.
Double head defending.
That's Lyri.
Finding my pig yet.
There it is. Take!
Uh-oh,
I did
some
loot
laming
last
going
game.
on.
I don't even know why. So... I think I
Why
start.
why would you do such thing?
Yeah. Fucking blasphemy.
Oh boy, I love those guys. Okay, so then let's jump into game number 2. Do they know I'm spraying on them? Yeah, we talked about it before. Okay guys, let's break 1k viewers during this series, please. And we are jumping into game number 2. And these spawns are a bit different this time. We have Mr. Yo alone playing the Mayans. He doesn't need to loom because you're always starting with the house as well. Lyri is very close to him. And on the other side we have the 2 SY guys, as we know, with Franks and Spanish. Wallable map, somewhat. On the left hand side of the map we have MBL very far away from the center wood, and we have Hart with the Slavs this time, so he really wants to use the farm bonus here. SY used the restart last time in this series, so let's take a look how this will be played out. Mr. Yo having a relic pretty close by. Most of the relics are normally in the wood line here, but that's obviously not really important in a 3v3 scenario. You really don't want to go on sheep and boar at the same time because you have so limited resources anyways. Oh, Leary seems to be saving everything quite fine. That really takes you blocking a bit. I like that he's pulling off his farmers while trying to get the boar. Makes a bit more sense. Resources are therefore rotting less fast. Oh, NBL. Hey, the boar was already ready to go for the kill there. Didn't get it in the end. Mayans, obviously with one extra villager here so far. No one really going for an early loo on this map. And yeah, looks all but too solid for both teams. A pretty even game, I would say. And now the question is, how will Mr. Yo and Leary play this out? They're kind of exposed. Mr. Yo even more, if you ask me. Not really access to the center wood line, no real chance to wall everything. Well, he could go for some walls, but he will lose that gold. Has one defensive stone, and Leary has everything a bit closer and to both sides, so that's pretty sweet for him. But he's obviously quite easily getting sandwiched as well here. Art could go for some scouts against Yo. Not 100% sure if that's the best option though. And MBL, I'm kind of expecting a tower rush. Something he did in the last game as well, and pretty successful at one point. He had, I believe, 22-1 KD. Oh, let's take a look. Okay. Looks scaring away hard here. I believe I like the Franks. I also like Slavs. Not 100% sure about Koreans though here. Now getting the last deer. Obviously, man, it's pretty sweet that you just have more food left in general. Now barracks for Mr. Leary, trying to go for the big walters. Mr. Yo, I don't really like those too much though, because he's not really including the gold spot. Like, how will he ever build a defensive tower here and save his gold spot? Not really going to work. So yeah, not really happy. Picking up now, and seems like everyone is in a reasonable time, but Mr. MBL. What is he doing? 419 food.
Yes.
Screwing up his build a bit, as it seems.
Yes.
A bit surprising to me. And now going for the tower rush against probably Lux, but so much later. Look at that, 1 minute 14 seconds. It's just way too much for a tower rush. You need to have those towers way earlier. Ay. So yo, going for another lumber camp. Oh, seems like MBL won't really win this fight against a Frank scout that is already in feudal age. MBL now going forward. Why is he going for all those big walls? Probably doesn't want to get hit by upcoming scouts. And he's going for a barracks here at the front, so that's interesting. Tower rush and barracks at the same time. And Mr. Yo indeed is going for that gold, but I feel like Leary will be harassing this quite heavily. Haha. And yeah, I like that he's going for the big walls here. Oh, but look at that. Lux is really trying to go for the counter. And that's a big problem, that MBL screwed up his start so heavily. And yeah, now can't really use those the barracks anymore. Doesn't even build a single pikeman out of it. But actually, that's quite a big investment here. 4 gates, some palisade ports around this, pulled 4 villagers, even 7 at one point. So that's actually not the biggest loss for MBL. You can just... Actually, you can just build another one and it's basically break even. Okay, let's take a look. We have a tower rush here by Vivi, something we didn't take a close look at yet. There is trying to defend that one is losing his gold, but as I said, he has resources to both sides, so that's pretty sexy for him for sure. And yeah, just can move all his villagers over. He will be in some trouble. What is Hard going for? He is going for some scouts, but where is he doing the damage? I can't really see him at the moment. 4 scouts for now. And Hard, where is your army? Don't tell me it's all in the stable still. Okay. I'm not sure if I like this. I really want to see him more active on the map. And... Try to communicate a bit more. Lux trying to go for the villager kills. MBL jumping into the towers. Nice job here, saving the low HP villagers and still having the high HP villagers ready to fight those scouts off. And Leary trying to defend as well. Yo coming in at the same time, trying to save some villagers. And look at the KD. It's only 3 units died only this game? 6 units died only? That's not a lot. Okay, and finally the scouts are coming over and they should just wreck those archers. They cannot really micro this back, but actually passing everything important. And yeah, that tower is a bit optimistic. They're way too close to the TC. Now killing the first eagle. Let's take a look if Yo can wall this. He wants to let his archers in. Now wall behind this, and he will do exactly that. But if Leary is getting fletching, which he will after finishing that blacksmith and researching it, he will be in quite a fine position. Now Lux, though, trying to do the damage and go over here. At the moment, Hard only 1 spearman. I'm trying to fight that tower down. Not 100% sure if I really like that counter tower. That's not super necessary. At the same time, MBL continues with his aggression. But just some walls and 2 towers at the side seem to be enough to hold him back quite nicely. So far, beautiful defense by Mr. Lux. And he, for me so far, is the strongest player of the tournament. Just rocking so many games. Well, he died to Leary last game, but so he played so many great games before that. Fletching, now finally finishing for Leary, and that's a lot of scouts by Hard. Let's take a look. Will he try to go in there? Wouldn't be the worst choice ever. Keeping the gate open. Skirmishes are chasing down, and most likely Yo will lose all his army. Should have kept 1 scout in there too. Let the skirmishers in. But for now, gold is blocked, and that's what I said before. I don't like this positioning. If you build a tower over here, the whole gold spot will be blocked. Scouts now pretty active against Mr. Yo here. And yeah, people who will not lose any villagers are probably Hard and Vivi all game long. Let's take a look. Hard at the moment lost 3 units, but those are all scouts most likely. And Vivi, well, he had some losses, but that was over here at the front. They probably won't get raided, is what I want to say. Lux trying to intercept some villagers, but that's a lot of towers. 1 scouting spearman here at the front, pretty funny one, and that is the tower that I was talking about. Maybe could have been like 1 tile further here. And now Yo, the Mayan player without gold. Is that really a Mayan player? I'll let you decide. At the right hand side, beautiful defense here by Leary, and yeah, we need to see Vivi fall back and probably switch on to Conquistadors. And that will be interesting for Leary then, how he will deal with those. Hard now soon to be clicking up. Forward tower, and he can just open this palisade gate pretty soon. And let all those scouts out. Trying to wall this tower, he just wants to get out. We'll lose 1 or 2 scouts, and they are all very low on HP. But now the archer's in range of the tower, so not 100% sure if that was the best option. And fighting himself out, but does he really want to go out? Actually, mainly want to let the skirmishes in. Tower rush continues here at the front from MBL, and she's really controlling this area quite nicely. Didn't lose a lot as well, and it seems like he will be clicking up to castle later as well pretty soon. Market and blacksmith at the same time. We see a market and another stable by heart. And that means double knights most likely, chasing down all the archers, and those archers that Mr. Yo will not be able to replace, not having any gold income and losing some villagers at the same time. All those archers are going to die. Yeah, a lot of the feudal age army of Leary and Hart is going down, but does he really need those scouts more? Not really. I'm curious why Vivi is not up yet. Oh, so his eco wasn't that great. I thought it was better. Only 400 food, 100 gold here. Heavily housed, trying to get a barracks up now. Not sure why. And on the... Oh! Ah, I was on Lux resource. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, I just misclicked. Okay, and... Yeah, now the resources make so much more sense. But he isn't far away from clicking up either. Trying to go for the tower defense, has even fletching to fight this back here. At the same time, Mr. Yo still in some troubles. Skirmishers are now clearing up what Leary had left. And Leary, actually the sandwich guy with the highest points. Impressive play by him. Sneaky tower, I'm not sure if that will reach most of the wood line, but yeah, it's interesting how Lux and Vivi are playing this out. Obviously, they're not trying to really attack Leary too much. Feels more like they decided to catchphrase, let their teammate die. Hard now trying to go for some more kills. Will probably get one, maybe even two. Let's take a look. Villager on the farms are all high HP. Oh, Hard running around. MBL still going for some repairs here, but auto shooting on the house. That's not so great. At the same time, MBL is sending villagers over here. What is his plan? Is he trying to tower over here? Does he maybe want to build... I believe he needs a castle over here to be safe. That's so weird. Why is he trying to tower Mr. Yo? Mr. Yo is dead anyways. I'm not sure. I don't like this decision. Feels like the wrong strategic decision to me. Maybe they're switching around. That Hard will then go over to the right hand side, but he is attacking over at the top now as well. I'm curious what they're planning. Luckily MBL does have another stone spot, and then I believe he should just go simply on Warbagant, so I don't really want to see him reseed any farms. Just a defensive castle, maybe on this hill, go Warbagant, stay aggressive. Maybe if he had more aggression, just build it over here. But that's going to be tough. He absolutely needs help from Hard in that case. Same time, Hard is now coming in, but the quick walls here by Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo just has one single mission, and that's to not get defeated before his teammates are actually joining the game. This game is still super open. Right hand side, actually, Vivi is going for knights as well. I would have expected him to go for conquistadors only, but seems like that's not the case. Some knights not really knowing what to do under some tower fire here. Hard, oops, losing one mangonel. That should not have happened. I don't really see the usage of a monastery as well, especially against a Mayan player without gold, who is playing beautifully if you ask me. And I think they aren't playing this right. 3 people focusing on a guy who is feudal age, has no access to gold, is on skirmisher tower defense, and now one guy is building a castle, one guy is doing mangonels, one guy is towering. I think they aren't doing the right steps here to really push their advantage. Oh, MBL needs to take care here, loses one villager, but then takes notice. Looks now with the defensive castle, trying to clear up those towers. And MBL, is he building a castle somewhere? Not really. Leary is the only one still blocking that gold, and it seems like Mr. Yo maybe won't reach castle age in this game, but still, They need to defend against conquistadors. Oh, doing actually quite a lot of damage here with only his feudal age archers. And yeah, just running through the TC, having the tower there, and just some arrows in the air without any upgrades. Vivi losing quite a lot of conquistador and therefore a lot of his aggression potential. Putting in TC over there, but that doesn't hurt them at all because they will have all the resources of Mr. Yo here and will be super fine with that. More towers of MBL. Not 100% sure how efficient they will be though. MBL not happy with the positioning of himself, why he's so far away from the woodline, and we won't see a GG timing, so let's jump into what they're talking about 1.5 minutes in the future.
I'm booming. Be fine. I also have one of Lyx stone.
I have everything from you.
Yeah, that's good.
And then castle. Over there, the mangonel. Over there, hard.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
Okay, so interesting castle situation coming up pretty soon. And yeah, so MBL is just happy with Boomin, that he's blocking a lot of resources. Is pretty nice for him as well. And we'll have Leary pretty soon. Interesting position where he cries for help for hard as well. So let's take a look. Seems like maybe Yo will get something done. He's heavily on stone, that's for sure. And he's on the way to Castle Age as well. But maybe it's also Mr. Vivi trying to go for the sneak around here. He has a lot of villagers prepared, is still on stone, and is going for a lot of conquistadors. So let's see what will happen here. Time machine indeed. And we have Vivi buying stone, so that's why the castle is coming. And I don't really see how they can stop this one. I'm actually surprised that they will see it that early. And Leary wants some mangonel to help out. And now we have the screaming, hard, castle. Actually, oh, that's a bad first shot here, trying to fight down the conquistadors. And, well, they're doing okay, so I would say. Plumed archers are coming over, mangonel, and that's a good move here. And seems like I am now in a good spot to fight this off. Conquistadors, though, in the back here, trying to go for some raiding. Leary is around, though, but, well, has the weaker units for now. Maybe 1 or 2 knights could help out. Trying to sit on hills for Leary could be an option. Don't really like how Vivi is approaching this so far here. I think he could actually take this fight. I'm a bit surprised. Now trying to go for battle lines. And this castle is denied. Was probably too close to all the army here of, of the mangonel and the houses. At the same time, Lux is up on the way to Imperial Age, so that could be tricky. If he goes on to 2-3 traps, can obviously clear up all the towers, can fight back his gold and stone here at the front, can clear this TC, and MBL, who said, I'm just booming, could be wiped out quite heavily there at the front. Mr. Yo's Castle Age trying to go for eagles now, or what's going on? Trying to go for barracks, maybe pikemen, and this is a pretty good push so far by Hart and Leary, but this castle will now go up, and Vivi will go onto a lot of Kongs here for sure. 2 castles running for him, the production continues. We'd love to see the +2 from him as well. Let's take a look at villager count. We have 90 for Hart, who's completely uncontested for a very long time now. The conquistadors got cleared up quite nice and easily by Leary. I still hear them. Oh yeah, 1 is over here still. Not too important though. And yeah, gold that absolutely needs to be towered by MBL. True, he has so much map control and still didn't deny that one. What will Lux be going for though? That's a big question. He's tagging pikemen, the defense upgrade. Interesting. Okay. Well, we will see. I'm surprised if he goes for a Harvard push. Cavaliers obviously would be the better choice. Maybe he thinks he doesn't have enough gold control. Yeah, this one is not in his reach, and that's not a lot of gold either. So he really needs to get some towers up. At the same time, those conquistadors are only living because Leary still is missing ballistics, but Leary is closing down the distance, trying to micro this down, and quite an even trade, I would say, and Leary trying to do the stutter step micro and now running back. Going for ballistics now, and Mr. Yo actually managed to still have a castle here. But Hart could kill this one quite easily. I think Hart should focus on the south now and go for mass cavaliers. Maybe even switching to boyars in the long run. Let's take a look if he is on stone or not. And he is actually on stone. Has 500 stone. And yeah, maybe just building one TC here at the top, one castle at the top. Maybe just switching for boyars completely. Obviously very costly unit, but then super strong. A bit like the Elite Cataphract, if you ask me. Has MBL done murder holds yet? I would be very surprised, and if we look at that, it's not really important at all. Oh, another tower. MBL is just so active with all these towers. It will just take so much time, and yeah, maybe it will be just pikemen against pikemen here. Or halberdiers maybe from Mr. Lux. He's going for cap drams now, trying to clear this up. So Leary sending some plumes over would be super great. He actually has two over here, but those are still from the clearance of the conquistadors early on. Not to really get the double over there. So, what is the plan of the players? We see Vivi still going for conquistadors and some more castles. We have Lux preparing his Ram Halberdier push. We have MBL going for the Tower Halberdier defense. Cavalry attack for Mr. Hart. Mr. Yo trying to survive, trying to go pikeman, but has no access to gold. And we have Vivi. Oh, wait, one big mangonel shot. Can he get maybe another one? Dodge the first one. No ground attack here. And this looks like Leary did kill those. Also standing on the hill. Hart is trying to come over here. Trying to fight down this one. Oh, that's a big hit though. And let me take a look. Can he get the finishing blow? Yeah, nice ground attack. And that's a lot of plumed archers going down. Beautiful move here by Vivi. But this castle probably could still get intercepted. Yeah, he had some nice walls here, but the plumed archer numbers were just too high. And Vivi, once again, is getting pushed back. At the same time, the ram push wasn't enough. MBL was just too prepared with his pikemen, obviously heavily under-upgraded, but against rams, that's not too important. And we had some cavaliers as well. Not enough army from Lux to support. He only has 93 villagers. And Leary is playing an exceptional game here. How he is microing this. Conquistadors obviously so expansive, and Leary will reach Imperial Age any second here as well. And then we have 3 players in Imperial Age against 2 players in Imperial Age, and Yo still not really the guy contributing too much. Yeah, he still has some pikemen, but I'm not 100% sure what they can achieve. And yeah, he really died in this game. Let's take a look. Vivi trying to get this castle up with all the power of Ra. By the power of Grayskull, get this castle up, but it seems like, oh god, Dowd would be so proud. So many losses here of all the villagers, and Leary just patrolling there, and he knows, oh, well, he needs to focus it down though. And yeah, that's so many losses. Look at that. Now below 90 villagers, and that was a solid 15-20 villagers lost there, and Vivi completely losing all his aggression here at the front. At the same time, Lux now has a chance of maybe going for something, but MBL is just buying his team so much time. Look at that. Just attacking the trap now, going back actually. Oh, focusing on the siege workshop, that's wise. And now the towers, and they do so much damage against the halberdiers, it's ridiculous. And GG here. SY needs to tap out. Yo completely out of the game, no control over gold. Vivi just not getting this castle up, so many losses. And it seems like Lux push won't continue. No control over the gold. MBL's tower rush, look at this. It looks like a scenario tower defense, or maybe a Michi game or something with bomber towers, but that was a normal competitive close to 1k tournament prize pool game. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this game went. The score is 1-1. Let's get a small feeling of how they're feeling.
Like a Marciano. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, so that was too far from the end of the game. Maybe we can jump into that a bit earlier next time. So Vivi actually got a lot of kills there. And yo, just let's take a look at his gold income. 1k only compared to like 4k, the lowest, 9k, 6k. Yeah, and he just couldn't really do much. 70 villages only for him. The rest was way higher in their development. What a great game, and that guarantees us map number 5, Snake Pit. Good news, guys. Next map will be Mediterranean, a map that has been vetoed quite a bit so far. AM went for Koreans. They also went for Slavs. And they went for Mayans. On the other side, we had Mayans as well. We had Spanish as well. And Franks. So now go for Saracens and get 4 in a row. Or go for Malay and get 5 in a row. Viable strategies here. Okay, so Mediterranean. Strong civilizations are obviously Italians, maybe Portuguese. I'm actually a big Portuguese fan. What else could be good? Malians still? They're good on basically any map. Interesting. 1k viewers, I'm super happy, guys. Thank you so much everyone for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening or day together with me. Why it's just crossed out? Because they have already been picked and this tournament is hidden pictive, but no repeat. I will take a small bathroom break. I will let you take a look at the development of this game and how they're starting, and soon we will be back, guys, with game number 3, Mediterranean, here in the grand finals.
Oh, it's freezing.
Yeah.
Just read a random restore.
Yeah, but freezing pretty bad.
So it seems more like technical difficulties on their side than actual game talk. We'll see. I will let the game run for a bit and then we will jump in it. Where's my sugar water? Oh no, no more sugar water around. Need to go into the other room after the game. So Seems to be pretty laggy. Okay, but seems like they can play it anyways, and it ran a bit smoother after all. So chat off, game on here on Mediterranean. Let's take a look what they choose as their civilizations. We have MBL, L flank player. Yeah, down there, but that's not the person we are seeing. We see Mr. Yo playing the Portuguese and therefore already having cartography for his whole team. We have Lux playing the Vikings and we have Italians for Vivi. So they are all very set up to go for a strong border build. We have Leary with the Italians as well. Franks for Hart playing the pocket position here and Spanish for MBL. So that could be pretty interesting here. Vivi, very short distance though against Leary. So I would be surprised if he can... Well, they're calling a restart. Why? Okay. Seems like they want to have a more scrappy map because they are now facing 3 great water civilizations there. Lux, Viking Pocket, even Portuguesio. So they really want to have more of a crazy game and want to have the spawns a bit wider spread. At least that's what I'm feeling. And that's why they are calling a restart here.
Go for the big win. I don't give a shit.
I'm color 3, Larry. Stop being so fucking stubborn.
Fuck.
Every fucking game.
Oh fuck.
I'm apologizing for the language.
God,
Yeah,
man,
so
I'm so
hopefully
tired.
I start in the between people now, so that we can get the trush going.
I hope I'm in the corner somewhere.
Corner alone. No
Just
disturbance.
booming, maybe going some fire ships, let's see.
Okay, so it seems like MBL indeed wanted to go for the trush and therefore they called the restart here. Ladies and gentlemen, since when do we care about language? Shouldn't you warn them about listening? I did. We talked about it and discussed like at what times I can listen and not. So I'll be right back.
Rogan?
Can you change your teams after restart? You mean after your civilizations after restart? No, you're not allowed to do that. Lichtenfelde. Well, I grew up in Hellersdorf. So like 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer or like 8 train stations more to the east. Okay, then let's jump into game number 3, guys. No more restarts for any of the teams and unfortunate spawns for our team AM here. We have Mr. Yo playing the Portuguese. as the flank position, and we have again Mr. Lurks in the pocket position here with the Vikings. So beautiful stuff for them. We have the flank Mr. Vivi, and close to him and probably still going to tower rush is Mr. MBL. Pocket position is hard with Franks and far away from anyone. Leary still probably with the chance of a normal rush build over here. So it's very important that Yo will wall off and not only go for water himself and then die to potential scouts of Hard. I personally would love to see Hard to go for some fishing ship and maybe Dark Age transporter. And if you get like a stable up here, a Frank stable with some scouts, that would be so damn sexy. MBL, what is he? He's already walling the map. What is happening here? And Vivi is confused as well. He's already acting like, this guy is walling, and I don't know why. Could you maybe send a scout over and we confirm that he is a crazy person? Now trying to go for the villager war here, trying to microback the scout. Not 100% sure how I should judge the situation. Vivi's scout 3 HP, 6 HP for MBL scout here, and the villager. I believe MBL shouldn't have let his scout go too far here. Okay. Seems like they didn't want to commit. They could have killed the villager, I feel. But then they'd lost all their scouting info. At the same time, Mr. Yo going for the nice walls here. Absolutely love that. Obviously, they're thinking about winning the water. That's very untypical for Mediterranean on normal team spawn, but this one, yeah, this happens. Feels like one of the more fairer maps. Over 3-3. Drama in chat. Don't you love it, guys? Question is, maybe Hard could also play an FC and land a villager. Just think about it. If everyone is crushing and he has 2 stables up here, it's basically already GG. There's no chance of them ever defending this. Leary at the same time. Yeah, still very active here at the front. MBL got a tiny lake. Well, MBL! He has to think this is the main water. Okay. Oh god, we didn't see that, yeah. It isn't really important, but he will be confused for sure. Ay. Okay, last warning, guys. Please don't hate. You can love, but don't hate. Okay, so we're now back and Yo actually trying to have a sneak villager here, and Yo forcing the scout fight, and therefore Leary is running away. Oh, that could be interesting, but Leary is walling this way differently than I would have thought. The team doesn't see MBL troll, no, but Vivi does, and now MBL finds it as well. Or does he? Yeah, well, he sees the scout on the inside, so he will be surprised. He will probably go for the kill first, and then try to scout the front and try to figure out what's going on. Is Vivi maybe sneaking this? Oh god! Oh. Okay, but he finds the villager. That's so lucky. Oh, will he? How did he? Oh, he sees the villager now. Or does he? He probably didn't. Oh god, and another villager coming. What's the plan here? But Hard is around, and Hard sees it. And he will say, did you know, by the way, that you told me you are completely walled and there are actually 2 villagers close to your berries? And MBL will say, oh, I'm completely walled. I'm 100% sure. And Hart is like, I can see them. They are building a barracks now. Maybe you want to send a villager there and wall. And, well, MBL thinks, okay, maybe 1 isn't enough. I need to send 3. Hard now. Let's take a look. What was his plan? He is building a stable at home. Not 100% sure if that's the best option. We still have the sneak from Mr. Yo going for a barracks. And that could be pretty interesting. At the same time, on the water, Leary is controlling all this. The problem is Lurks is going for water, but that's only galleys, no fire galleys. And yeah, the wall finished. Now MBL could sneak around, but it's unlikely that he will get around without getting spotted here. And he's going for the landing into Tower Rush. And yeah, he's acting it and instantly losing his transporter. Or is he? Oh, got 52 HP, 36 legs. Can he punish this? No transporters around. And remember, they have Portuguese, so they can see all those villagers. And MBL, he won't really be happy now trying to get the tower up. And the mood in Team Spade cannot be good. This wasn't a great start for him. And yeah, that's completely shut down here. At the same time, let's take a look. Mr. Yo needs to pull his fishing ship. And that's what I said. Italians, fire galleys. Vikings, only galleys, and in small numbers. That's so much better here for Leary. And yeah, so Vikings, I'm not 100% sure if they're such a great pick, honestly. And Vivi is just killing that, and MBL in a world of trouble here. That tower, he's trying to right click it, but look at the HP of the villagers. That's not going to happen. And MBL, well, he will probably be pissed how this went so far. And sneaky archers are still an option, but well, we have Hard with stable. We maybe see a transporter of Hard. So what is he going for? 5 scouts. Still have a lot of control. Looks without fletching. Trying to micro this down. Can he focus down the fishing ship of Hard? They're actually at the exact right moment getting the 15 food and therefore going back. And let's take a look. Hard now going for the attack, and Mr. Yo has nothing prepared at all. Finally, Yo, not far away from coming over. Obviously, 1 villager, very slow in building his own base there. 1 barrack, 2 archer ranges. Hard will find 1 villager, but is that really enough here? They don't see a lot from the enemy bases. And now the archers of Mr. Yo still without fletching, so that's not too great. Looks just microing his heart out here, it seems. We'll get fletching pretty soon. Hard up to Castlate pretty soon. Trying to, or he's clicking now. And trying to get a bit more intel with cartography. Let me see, what does the whole team see? And oh, second landing by MBL. So it seems like he really wants to go for the tower rush here. And well, second try. Fletching for Mr. Yo, but that's so late. Just think about it. Hard can soon have some knights, and he can just wait for 3 knights plus 1 defense, and then he can clear up whatever Mr. Yo has. And at the same time, Mr. Yo's eco can't be the greatest. Stuck at 4 villagers on gold at the moment. Yeah, Portuguese archers are cheaper, so that's pretty great for them. And Lurks now, well, that's pretty close to all the fire galleys as well. And Leary up to Castle Age as well. Probably still has all his fish left. Yeah, that's pretty great for him. And Lux, yeah, he has wheelbarrow, so a great eco for sure. But needed to focus on the micro all game long. And Leary, well, he just needs to attack click once and then he's fine for such a long time. Let's take a look how hard we'll deal with that. Still 30% to go though. But feels like Leary only lost 2 villagers. That's reasonable losses. Vivi did land with some archers of his own, as it seems. And MBL, is he trying to fight this down, or will he try to build a tower in between? I think he can just fight it down against 2 archers here. The trust of MBL in the middle of nowhere, and he's actually getting walled in somewhat here. Not 100% sure. Maybe he just wanted to conquer a bit more stone. Why no Vivi fire ships? Well, why should he build a single fire ship or something? He's mainly focusing on land. They have a guy completely going for water, so that's fine. Double with X now for MBL. A bit late if you ask me. But yeah, he wants to go for the crazy tower rush. And yeah, well, they have a lot of map presence now on the other island. Still with the scouts around as well. The question is, how will they defend against Mr. Yo here, who's still quite annoying. +1 defense and bloodlines. I think he should just wait for 2, maybe 3 knights, and then he can take this up. Mr. Yo now with double bit axe as well. 1 villager going down and hard should run. Beautiful move here. Very nice macro by him for sure. Leary now going for the fast fire upgrade, and Carabinieri should pull his fishing ship back and then go for the big surround and should kill everything. Maybe prepare 1 or 2 demos here to cut off the reinforcement line. Let's take a look. Lux is somewhat overcommitting here if you ask me. Let's take a look. Well, let's go into Lux's point of view and see all the... I guess I want to see a demo pop out so hell. But Morgan and Carabinieri, so it's unlikely that he is still doing a demo as well. But yeah, that will be a tough one for Lux. Look at that damage output. And he's not doing a lot of damage himself. Now up to Castle Age as well. Hart still has some fishing ship. MBL has 1 collective here with some towers. At the same time, the knights cleared up everything of Mr. Yo. And he prepared a landing. And look at that! Actually, we have Lux walling off all that. So, yeah, Hart just thinks, okay, then I will just land in a different way. Going for the +2, and yeah, Lux has no answer to that. He doesn't even have a barracks. Look at that. Going up with market and blacksmiths, as he should, as a full water player. But that will be so deadly for him. And he needs to micro on water as well, so that's not really the time where he can go for the craziest splits, quick walls. And look at that, that's so ugly for him. Let's take a look at his point of view. What does he see? He's still microing there like a madman. Shoot, micro. Oh no, look at that. At the same time he's getting attacked at the top, and therefore he's losing all his army. So we can see 2 destructions at the same time over here, and need to pull all the villagers here. And yeah, that's just horrible for him. So basically water is gone for the SY team. That's so good. And yeah, Mr. Yo realizing, okay, we are losing here. Lux is having troubles on land, and it doesn't seem like Vivi is doing too great against MBL. Let's type GG. Okay, seems like they're always super silent after the games. Maybe need to jump in even earlier when they congratulate themselves to the great game that they just played. Nice adjustment here. I don't think that the 1 villager sneak was efficient enough here. The distance was too long, and therefore the archers didn't do the damage. Just think about it. He killed like 4 archers before Hart reached Castle Age and could clear up everything. Normally you should be able to deny at least 1 gold spot, some more wood or something. And well, MBL completely failed, but that didn't matter at all. And Leary just playing it pretty nice against Lux, who didn't do any demos. And yeah, no demos doesn't work on this map, or like in any water triangle. Always fighting paper against scissors doesn't work. Leary, solid up timings. 920 followed up by 1936. That's pretty strong, mate. 1820 by heart after building some scouts. Pretty strong timings by them. Very impressed. And I am now in a good spot. They are leading 2-1. And we are going into Valley. I will tell them, where can I get the new version of Valley? You should have it. It was official MC version. Okay, I will click start recording. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, did you do that? Record offline, and you will have exactly like if you were live for the YouTube.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And you only got this game is. It's a pity, but the series is still at least 2 games more to play, so we are going to enjoy a lot. A lot, Mr. Nile. Well, Nile, if you want to bring your webcam here, but we can make a Skype call and we can be with your viewers.
It's fine, mate. Oh, it's all
Okay.
good. Just keep it that, show the games, and don't get too crazy. No.
Okay. No, crazy, we will go. I mean, with the testing, we will go crazy, okay? Because
Yeah,
we have
okay,
to
okay,
recover.
makes total
We
sense.
have to recover the happiness. Other than that, I will not go crazy in anything. I'm sorry, guys, because I don't have any overlays. Like you can imagine, you can see there the time that is in Spain, 22:58. This is sweet overlay, Lily. Look at that overlay. 22:58, 7 January 2018. Let's go, man.
Okay,
Well-
let me think about what civilizations did we have last game. Mongols, we also had Chinese, we had Burmese, we had Incas and
Well,
Indians
you
were
have to
both.
tell me. You have to
Yeah,
tell me because
okay.
I have missed it. I was really tired and I
Yeah.
was watching a little bit when hosted you before, but I was just taking an eye because you will listen maybe. Well, I hope not because I have the microphone lower and hopefully you don't listen my kids, but maybe it's going to be there. So they cannot repeat the civilization in the remaining games, right?
Exactly. And now we're going to a very special map. It will be Snake Pit. So
Oh,
a map that
know, man.
normally we don't really know how it's been played on a very competitive scene here. So, and it's got vetoed quite a bit as well.
okay. Well, the problem is that all the games that I've been casting with here to make a prediction with the strategies is almost impossible, man. It's almost impossible because with that location in the map that you don't know where it's going to be, you are bye. Well, and let's see, man.
Yeah, pretty excited to see what they will pick as well. And we can maybe take another look at, well, no one can see it but me, what civilizations they can still go for. But
Link me if you have.
No,
if you have some...
it's just my stream, so it doesn't really
Okay.
make sense. Well,
Okay.
So, but I can maybe
Well,
mention
make
then as
make
well
a,
can
make a
still
screenshot. Nilly,
Make
make a screenshot.
Ah,
Yeah, face me in the Skype, and I will show in the stream.
Okay.
We can do a stuff, man. We can do a stuff.
Okay. Well, so left-hand side will be.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will not click here. Okay, I'm just on Skype. So when you have the screenshot, and I will show all the civilizations in the stream. But be quick because this is starting 1 minute 20 seconds.
Oh yeah. So
It's going to be. We're going to be there. Okay, I have here the screenshot, and I will show you
Okay.
guys.
then
You can
I
see now
will-
the civilizations. You can
Yeah.
talk about the civilization as soon as you see there you go, Neil. You got it
Okay.
there.
Then I will just do something for YouTube and for Twitch. So, guys, what happened here? We had some huge problems with the Twitch server. So now the solution that we have is that we are streaming on my channel from Membs. So we have no overlays this time for Twitch. For YouTube, I will just record on my stuff, but yeah, obviously it can get pretty scrappy. And I would say, Memp, let's just jump into the next game.
Yeah, well, here with the snake pit. Well, oh my god. Well, look at this. Look at the location, and this map is just unbelievable. I would love to see trade in this map with the position in the map, the trade card. That you know that I love it. It's gonna be beautiful. But well, let's analyze the position. But we have all more or less together.
Yeah.
All SY on the right side. And AM on the left. You keep going, Mr. Delay.
Okay, so we have in the front with the Malians is Vivi here. Remember, we're starting with more villagers, so that's a bit of faster start. Yo, there's a pocket position here. Oh, got you. Oh, got you. Okay, so we have... Ay.
Okay, we keep going.
We keep going,
you can see
okay.
that, no, you can see that I have some family stuff here going on. So yeah, I try to be as pro as possible. But let's see if we can do it. Well, really, I mean, what green can do hard? Look how far it is in the map.
Yeah,
well,
maybe
the
you
same
can
for
go
leaks, man.
You can go for
water.
water. Yeah,
Yeah.
Japanese against Malay, absolutely an option there, both going for water. And, well, we have no restrictions in slinging here, so that's still an option. And remember, guys, between the Malian player and the Ethiopian player here of Liri, it's impossible to wall this area completely, so just going for some aggression and some sling is absolutely an option.
Yeah, I remember I've been playing this map on HD version, actually. You know, when all these new maps were there. You know that the experience in HD, I'm not here to criticize HD, but it is different. And I remember that really the build order and everything here with all those resources that you are getting, it's always, you have to get used, you know? Because you can see now also the zebras. The zebras would be the deers, I believe, right? Ostrich is the ships. Or the goats? No, there's the goats. So we have also like another deers as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's zebras and ostriches are like deer and the goats are like sheep. Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. Well, we are seeing a lot of flaring. I am now nearly in Mr. Yo point of view. I'm showing how Malay Leaks is already doing the dock. MBL do make a dock as well. But the problem for... Well, the problem, no, it's not the problem. I mean, Heart is as far as leaks from water, but Heart is not going to water?
I'm quite surprised as well. You can see MBL going for a dock, and Heart is actually farming here in the back, which is quite surprising to me.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Oh. Looks going for water as well. Is he maybe even going for a second dock? Could be an option. Maybe sneaking.
Yeah, well, it seems so. It seems so. I'm checking Leaks point of view, but it's pretty early to go for. Maybe he's gonna palisade just to avoid that someone is coming, or he wants to sneak. No, but he can sneak with here. MBL has blocked that area. Oh, he's trying to go to find. You see, he's going with the scout with the villager Leaks. Okay, well, Heart, oh man, Heart is super quick up. 6 minutes 54 it's going to be in Feudal Age.
That's so weird. I have no idea what he's trying to go for. He's still, is that a dock and then maybe a transporter and Dark Gates? Not really, he will reach Feudal Age and the Lion will block that as well. I believe that's a weird strategy.
Or maybe he's gonna get a transfer for MBL, and he's keeping the resources. I mean, I know his point of view. He has good amount of wood. His mining goal has 2 farmers, and 21 population. I don't see anything else he can do because even if he's doing now well, he's doing the dock now. But for going water nearly, it's a bit late because he's building now the dock, and to make it transport, also he still need to build the dock. I don't know. It's a weird stuff. Look at BB also walling as much as possible in the other side. But I'm curious. I'm focused now on a Heart point of view.
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. And look at the double dock of Yo here. Something we don't see too often. 2 dogs kissing each other.
Oh, this is romantic dogs, man. Why you put then all that together? I don't understand. It's weird. It started weird this game. Well, Hart is doing now the second dock, so he went up without any fishing ship as fast as possible. Now he's doing fire galleys. So he's going water. He's going more or less standard.
Well, standard, but without fishing ships, so that's pretty weird. He still has some on food here. Maybe he felt like that's a viable strategy, but, well, Lux isn't really going for water, but it feels like Yo could. Don't really know what they're going for.
Well, I'm there, but yeah, he's wasting a little bit the power of Japanese, also fishing ships. They are tanks. He's gonna now go to find Mr. Yo, but Mr. Yo is already in feudal age with better population already and 2 docks. Lix is also there with the fire galley, so it seems that water should be ahead for the Chinese. Yeah, because MBL, what is MBL doing? He has 2 dogs, but I don't see yet any fire galley there.
It's more like he wanted to go for a fish boom. Not really sure, yeah. Well, he's adding some fire galley as well, so they both are going for water. Lux is going for double docks. Yo is going for triple dock here.
Okay, I was also checking a little bit the land. You can see in the land the barrack for VV doing archery range. He's little open, like you said. It's impossible to wall 100%, but it's true that with those buildings, he drive basically the units to VV town center.
Well, we will see. Can definitely deal some damage. Could even wall a bit more if you ask me. Maybe another tower even there. But now 4 M&A and they're coming over. And, well, let's see. Leary will struggle with those because he has no army to defend his own base.
Yeah, well, with some quick walls, little palisade, maybe. But he need to do it. He's going there. He's going there with the 4 men at times. The MBL scout is bye-bye. There you go. There's action also on water, but guys, we cannot show anything because the men at times are almost on Leary's base, and the double archery range is forward. So what? He didn't notice or what? Leary, look at those men at times. He don't move. What is this? Look at those men at times. Nearly.
Oh, Scotty, and yeah, he is now fighting back. I'm not sure if that's really a good option here. We'll pull 1 villager back, and it's in range of the TC, so that's pretty good for him. But losing 2-3 villagers here, not picking up the M&A, so it's kind of okay.
He's fine, man. He didn't lose that much. He could have lost more, but still, he did some damage, and at home is still safe. He's gonna go skirmishes. Let's move to BB point of view, and yeah, he's going skirmish. Expected. But a lot of archers there from Leary. Without fletching, not gonna make so much damage.
Yeah, even with
how is
fletching,
water?
Yeah, water, we had some big aggression there, especially 4 people going for fire galleys. And I feel like they're a bit underbuilding demos for my taste. Look at that, 4 different colors, everyone going crazy on water.
Well, try to analyze who's fighting who there with so many colors. I hate the team colors, honestly, but maybe in some situation like this, it should be a good option. Well, you can see the fight there. Who's winning here? I think MBL now and Hard are taking the advantage. There's some demo ship, but I think those demo ship are not really effective. They're getting the water, man. AM is getting the water. He's getting the water.
Not 100% sure.
No, because Mr. Yo now is coming with 3 more. Okay.
And it's pretty low there.
But he passed. Yeah, they have to go back. They have to go back.
Let's take a look. Leary at the same time is pushing at the land, but it seems like Vivi just has to be too safe here. Let's take a look. What does he have? He's having quite a solid army himself, mainly skirmishers, so he will fight back whatever Leary is throwing at him.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be inside, but not gonna make so much damage. I think the water is really important in this map, because with that crazy fish as well, if you lose the water, you might have a, well, really delayed, really behind, sorry, with the economy. And for the boom, wow, but man, look at the amount of galleys. This is crazy, the amount of fire galleys, actually, not galleys.
Yeah. And big bada boom even incoming here. And
Yeah,
sweet stuff.
and there.
Ah, you're there. And MBL now trying to return the favor. His
Another-
demo doing
yeah.
lots of damage as well.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage, but now Hart is coming with 6 military, MBL with 4. They have overall is similar, pretty similar. I'm checking just the spec overlay. We see also how BB and Leary, the same army 15, and now going to the land. They have +1/+1. Well, +1/+1 BB, not the armor yet. Now he's doing Leary. So they are basically the same, but Nilly, Vivi, 7 villies more than Leary.
Wow, how did
7
that
villies
happen?
more. Well,
Okay,
remember the Raz with the 4 mana times, maybe that was the biggest difference there, but 7 villies is really a lot.
Absolutely, and maybe only killed 2 or 3. It really seems like Leary went a bit more aggressive there. And now it's many skirmishes against skirmishes here. I'm not really sure who's really taking an advantage here.
Okay. Well, in that fight, like you see, he's going back. It still seems that
More
Liu
demos
now
at the
has a
border.
lot of army. Oh wow, there's so much going on, and another one going. But man, look at this. This is crazy. And another one, and 2 at the same time. What the hell? And now 2 for Mr. Yo. They are killing a lot to each other. Now they need to go back in this fight. It looks now that Mr. Yo is gonna take the advantage and move it to his point of view, and you can see how he's coming with a lot of galleys, Mr. Nelly.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
And 2
impressive
more.
for sure. Oh man, and as I said, like I thought they underbuilt demos, and now they realized how important they are and how much they can change the water advantage here. And it seems like, yeah, the middle is super even and the water as well, and we're moving into the mid game.
Yeah, man. Well, everyone is starting to go up to Castle Age, and this is really important, Nile. This is really important. I'm going to switch to Leary point of view. Look his resources. He has no resources at all, and Vivi is on the way to Castle Age.
Oh, that's pretty brutal, yeah. Only 350 food for him, 100 gold. And he's continuing to build archers, and archers won't really help him in that scenario. Well, Ethiopian still, so shooting faster, but Malians, if he gets these skirms out, it's looking pretty sexy for him.
Yeah, well, let's see what he's gonna do. Now I'm going to move in nearly to water. We can see how many. Oh, what is this? Look at the MBL. He's gonna make a crazy big bada booms. He has like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And now demolition ships. No demo wrath. Demolition ships. Look at the party that can happen there. Oh my goodness. I'm just following all those demos. And those demos can do here a destruction. Oh, but what is he doing? Don't lose it. Now look how Mr. Yu is trying to go back all the time, but yeah, he lost a lot there, man.
That was actually pretty good for Mr. Yo, losing 2 and
Yes.
killing 6 or something there. That was pretty good by him. Yo is just trying to run, but MBL strong with the chase.
Okay, well he keep going, but still these water fights are just crazy. I'm going back to the bottom. Wow. Nearly, with those archers and schemes, Leary killed 1 archer range. He killed 1 archer range? Yeah, man, with those Ethiopians. And now, Leary that got no resources, or it seems that not got no resources, he's on the way to Castle Age, and he catch up in villages to Vivi with 34 army.
Yeah. Only 60% to go for him, and Vivi mainly skirmishes now, so what can he really do? Yeah, he can take some TC fire, but it's not like he can do massive amount of kill huge amount of, yeah, soon to be like very vulnerable builds. And I feel like if both going for some siege, some mangonels, it's better for Leary.
Okay. Well, let's see. We are guessing about that. Now I'm going again to water because it's really hard to follow all these actions. You can see how seems that little by little MBL and Heart are pushing. Their population is pretty similar, but they are ahead. Lix is a little bit behind with 50. Well, actually both MBL and Heart is with more population and more army. Just check the overlay and you can see how they are taking little by little everything. I was there in those galleys. Shot.
At the same time, look at the TC now of Leary, he's trying to go for the quick wall. Not 100% sure if he will finish that gate. The
Well-
game is paused.
We will see. We will see after the pause, right?
But there are still 2 villagers blocking. So,
2 villages, well, even more, right? 1, 2, 3. Like over this, probably the same villages is gonna make him that he's not gonna make the gate.
yeah, I think so. It's just too many. Oh, yeah.
Okay, the game keep going, but he wall it. He was just wall it in time, but still, he's there putting the pressure before he reach Castle Age. But how these guys manage to recover that quick? Leary in Castle Age, crossbow, Bodkin, Lee skirmishes, and now defending properly. And what's going on? I think
I think you dropped.
it's drop again. I don't know what happened with the server. It's crazy, man. It's never happened, so something happened today. It's unbelievable, man. Well, keep recording, Neely. Keep recording
I
for
am
exactly.
recording.
We're going like this, and that's it. No, it's
Well,
live again.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, it's so weird. Thanks so much still for helping out, Memb. And yeah, we will just see how Leary is pushing this army of Vivi back. He's doing quite well, going for Thumbring now as well. I just want to see how they will start to dance against some mangonels here. But for now, it seems like ballistics is a more important upgrade. And Yo is coming over with the Siege Workshop. Interesting team play.
Yeah. When you have those amount of farming, definitely ballistic is a must. Even the Thumbring, I mean, he's doing all the upgrades. You can see Thumbring also already, and on top of that, well, they still have a lot of galleys. But I really think that the Yems have a little advantage, not because of the score. You can check the population; they are overall ahead. In general, a little bit ahead. Well, no, 2 players with 80 population. So MBL is look at MBL on water. I mean, and 65 villages. MBL boom, pretty strong with Persians, man. Pretty strong.
That's very sweet. Look at that, 3 TCs up, and now interesting thing is that Hard is actually switching on to war galleys as well here. So, a unit where you really need some time to get the efficiency, but he already has Bodkin Arrow, 4 docks working, so seems like his transition into the long water game is a bit better than the rest.
Yeah, well, I'm going now to the bottom because Mr. Joe is helping, and here on the land, it can be a big problem. It can really be a big problem for Leary. It's 2 versus 1, and I know that he has a sick micro, Mr. Nelly, but against so many archers, most skirmishers. But the mangonel, let's see the badaboom. Let's see now, Nelly. Let's see now. Ay, he's going back. He went back, but for how long? He has also a siege workshop, but I think Leary might be able to defend.
Let's see if his mangonel pops out. He could maybe go for a very good shot here. Can kill the mangonel of Mr. Yo and then go for the kill against the skirmishers. Goes for the skirmishers first, but Vivi is moving in the other direction.
Okay, well, we can see. The fight now, he's far enough. It's still, yeah, he's in a good position. I mean, Leary has a lot of army, but he's a little bit behind on economy. Well, MBL boom gonna be really important. I'm gonna switch. Well, I am on MBL point of view. 82 population. Oh, the mangonel, he got it, man. He got it. I just moved really fast there, and he lost the mangonel. He's gonna lose another mangonel with this one. No, he didn't.
But only 9 HP on this one, and now the trade.
Yeah.
Okay, Lux is now switching on to coinage, so they realize, okay, water is gone. It is in the hands of Hard and MBL here. Let's go and sling, and let's see what we can do on land.
I believe that they will sling the one that is in land already.
Yeah,
But well,
absolutely.
Joe is also in land a little bit, but you will sling here, Vivi.
I don't really know. Depends on how,
I'm not sure.
far Vivi is away from reaching Imperial Age. I think Yo
Really
on
far.
the Celt is actually the stronger one.
Okay, well, you can see now the fight. Now he got a good shot. He killed the mangonel. He needs to chase that army. He's gonna be able. No, Leaks is doing the banking, so I will move to Leaks for a little bit. Wow, look at the resources Leaks has. He's sending to Mr. Yo, and Mr. Yo moving to him. He is gonna go on the way to Imperial. Look his resources.
Oh,
He's up to Imperial, but
sick.
MBL is on the way to Imperial on his own with 30 population more, man.
That's interesting. I just want to say, okay, Onagers, no chance for Leary to really answer that. But if you think about it, if MBL can now switch just onto Cavaliers, they are super fine on that side as well.
I'm sorry. It didn't work my muted button, but I'm a little bit sick, so I'm sorry. Well, look at the Mango. Oh man. Well, he cleaned all that army and another pause, right?
Yeah, small pause.
Nice.
Beautiful wall here by Leary, and yeah, trapping most of the units. And yeah, just feels pretty solid for him.
Well, this situation, I really think, Nili, the advantage is important for AM. Why? They are not using a sling, as far as I can see. Maybe we miss it. Let me check. No sling. I'm checking on the spec overlay. And look at MBL's score and population.
And
oh man.
most important, look at MBL's transporter. And if he gets stables up and behind Lux and Mr. Yo, this will get so deadly.
Well, Lix's wall is a stone wall right now, but not Mr. Yo. And he's there. He's doing the stable exactly like you said. And he's gonna go with Persians. Paladinos. Well, Mr. Yo is doing barracks, but Mr. Yo is really low population, man.
Yeah, that's so true. He really needs to rely on the sling. Has no idea. Let's go into his point of view, and yeah, they're absolutely seeing everything that's going on here, but they're not reacting.
Yes.
Your scouts are super idle, sitting around.
The problem is I'm checking Mr. Yo point of view with the fog of war. He can see all the stables going, but really this map is a little bit crazy. I don't. There is not a map similar to this one. And even if he want to react, look his resources being Imperial. Man, he barely have resources to make the halberdier upgrade. And if he's doing, he has no resources at all. So really, the aggression here by MBL gonna be real, man. Gonna be real.
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look. Mr. Yo now trying to go for the walls, just going for some pikemen, but the villager count is just so low for them, and they have no answer to rams as well. The gate of Lux only having 300 HP as well. He needs to go for a second layer, and Leary in the meanwhile doing quite okay here in his 1v1.
Well, this is doing okay, but only okay. The score sometimes is tricky. Why? Bibi, 93 villages. Leary, nearly 77. And Bibi, almost in Imperial, while Leary not even up. And now MBL will waste most of his resources because you know how good Chinese are walling, man.
Yeah, they absolutely are. And yeah, just now look at the attack switch here. It seems like Vivi is going on to Cavalier, so well, MBL isn't doing anything. He's only facing stone walls, and then he can't do anything. Look at that, even between Lux and Mr. Yo, they are now focusing on chopping this area so that they are combined again.
They should be really careful because they are, well, he's wasting his advantage, because it's true that MBL has an important advantage there. His population is absolutely sick, 140, but Vivi in comparison with Leary is also with an important advantage. He's doing another castle, he's going with Malians. Malians is pretty strong. He's sending knights and camels, and now he will go get Betos, it seems so, but they are getting good map control there. I don't know, well, it seems that the advantage is from AM, but
Well, you know what SY has in store for them. They will have a sneak attack. They're cutting through the wood from Mr. Yo towards MBL, and MBL has nothing at home. And just think about it, if there are like 5 onagers and 20 halberdiers, and he doesn't have a single army unit, well, then his production of hand cannoneers and cavaliers won't really continue.
well, it's very nice. This honor cut is just crazy. It's just really crazy. It's changed a lot of games, and still probably we are not really used to this yet. Oh, he's trying to kill the village. Hurt, ay. But look at those villages doing a castle with 2 villages. If he's killing, remember that the distance is really big. Of course that the castle is important, but he's not killing. They're still at the very, very limit. The chances for them is actually BB, but Leary is also good. I am in the other point of view now. Leary is walling, man. Look how he's walling. Well, he give up one TC, but walling absolutely everything behind that one.
Yeah, and he needs to stay alive and get to Imperial Age. Let's take a look. Is he? Where is he researching Imp? Okay, in a back TC. That makes a lot of sense. Didn't want to see him lose the front there. And, well, MBL still pushing very strong against Mr. Yo here.
He's there, but he's still not getting inside. The thing is, he's gonna be able, Mr. Yo, with that cut between make damage on MBL. On MBL notice, he's doing a stable now at home. I think he noticed because he's doing buildings, but yeah, Mr. Yo doesn't have super strong army yet. But the scouts, if he's doing halves and siege, also you don't need crazy resources, right?
Well, not really, but I think he didn't notice, honestly. They were just thinking about, okay, where do we set up the trade? And now he's getting the first attack, I believe. They were just trying to, give some support here over to Leary, who was still pretty alone, but now they're Xing.
Okay, he's gonna kill with Villiers. Now he has one Cavalier. I'm just checking in the other spot. He's inside on Mr. Yo base. What is he doing? Okay, Mr. Yo now notice and he's sending the Halberdiers back. He need to save that cast. Is he gonna save it or not? Well, where the halves, man? Where the hell are the halves? What is he doing with the Halberdiers? Send to the Cavaliers, man. Ay. Look at the population.
Oh, and pop 106 for them. Yeah, not really nice. And he's the guy who gets the sling, so normally his pop should be way higher than this.
Okay, well, he's still pushing, man. He's still pushing with one trebuchet, 3 bomber cannons, also with the monks. Cavalry is now going back. You don't need to waste, I mean, go little by little, go right nearly with the siege, and you push with the siege and just try to cover. Seems the Mr. Yo got good amount of health. You don't need to take so much risk.
Well, he had enough hops, but something else happening that I find very questionable. Lux is actually going for his own army. Look at that. He's going for Arbalest, he's going for Chainmail, and I felt, that just slinging the Cal player to Halberd the Onager was the right decision, and I don't really see how a melee imp player can now contribute too much.
Well, I don't think he's not helping a lot, but BB, it's really doing a lot of damage on Leary, eh? He's doing a lot of damage on Leary. Those Cavaliers with Farimba, Mr. Nilly, are doing a lot of damage and killing absolutely everything. Look at those, look at that distance.
Damn, are they even two-hitting Arbalest? It feels like it, right? They're doing so incredible much, damage, now...
Yeah, he eat all the Arbalest, man. I mean, Leary got basically almost no army. Now he's doing a game, but... he blocked himself. He blocked himself. Look at the bottom. He blocked himself with the Cavaliers going inside. He's gonna make a sweet and amazing castle on Neely's. It's not in your base, man. On Neely's base, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
From skill, we are pretty similar, so I can see why you're confusing us. Same time,
okay.
Mr. Yo went for the SO upgrade. I'm not sure if that actually finished, and well, he can't really produce much anyways. He's only at pop 80, so well, Leary and Mr. Yo in real troubles.
Well, I'm checking now. I'm going to Mr. Yo base, but well, both are pretty low. It's like can be very soon 2 versus 2. So let's see what Malay Leaks can do now, holding against 2 players, Hart and MBL. But MBL or someone or Hart will have to help also Leary, because Leary population, it's the same than Mr. Yo.
Yeah, very, very low indeed. And what a weird game here. And yeah, they are indeed letting their teammate die again. Another castle here in the front for Vivi, and has a nice amount of traps. So literally in the world of trouble. Now the big question is, how will they set up the trade? And it seems like the AM guys are a bit earlier with that.
Well, they are putting the markets. I'm showing here in the stream. You can see in the south those markets. Also, that market from MBL. Are they setting up trade? No, not as why. But really, Mr. Yo is getting red completely. He need to move, and he's moving. Yeah, he's moving some economy. But Leary is even in worse position, man. Why? Because you can see all those castles, Farimba and Trebuchet killing absolutely everything. And the problem really here is that soon...
Oh, it's all shots against the bombard cannons map. Oh, getting one good one. Okay, go ahead.
No, go. Yeah, I was in the other side because I really think that it's really important if BB can push on orange. Now I am in the other map with the Malay leagues trying to hold, but man, it's really complicated. Look at those bombard cannons now hitting almost also all the arbalests. Ay.
Yeah, but they need more army. Lux needs more to protect those few SO. If Yo is getting SO out there in a good spot, but was the SO upgrade really worth it? Couldn't they just go for maybe like 8 more onagers? I believe that could have been the way better option here.
Rogan?
Well, I'm just focused on the other side, because if they don't stop this push from MBL with all those bombard cannons and hard, I don't know what they can do. I think they stop it a little bit to BB's push, and if you check in the population, it say clearly that it's not that strong anymore, while MBL and hard nearly at the pop limit.
So sweet for them, and they continue to push here. The problem is, as I said before, Malay and Imp, what can they really go for? Arbalest Halberdier, that's not the strongest composition I've ever heard of. Yeah, it's a nice synergy for sure, but look at what they are facing. Paladin, bombard cannons, elite or normal samurais, hand cannoneers, monks behind that, Japanese traps. No chance for Lix here.
Nah, well, we saw yesterday in that crazy spring game that the only chance is if they go for 200 Cannabis Warriors, right? Then you can spam forever, but against these units, no man, this is looking really close to be the 3-2 for AM. And to be honest, a pretty solid win if this happening. It's true that in the other side, I'm going back again, look at the amount of Gebetos, still not fully armored, and Cavaliers going with the Trebuchet trying to kill, but it's the only thing that they have now. They are getting pushed back really hard.
Seems like it, and well, the Gebetto's pretty sexy here, especially because he's now facing mainly Halberdiers. The push continues for Vivi. He's still trying to make something happen, but the big problem is still that Yo is contributing 0 in this game. And well, he's now trying to run as well, pop 66 and 65 for our kind of dead players, but as you said several times, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that MBR and hard, so the pop limits.
Yeah, but now they're getting closer. They're getting closer to MPL economy. This can be the only chance maybe for Chinese. And if we check the numbers in military, they still, well, Leo has some army 27, but BB 63, League 66, MPL and Hard almost the same. But it's effective that army. Well, look at now the amount of army leagues have. And the good thing from leagues from Chinese is that it's the only one of their team that is with untouched economy. But it's true that BB is almost with no base, so it would be basically one economy against MBL and hard economy.
Yeah, unless Vivi is really destroying there, and at the moment it sounds weird, but he has 4 traps, but it's still not going fast enough. Like 10 rams could have been the better option. Now he's even going for elite better, so he's really going for it. But Hard and MBL, they just had like 6 bombard cannons, 4 traps. It just went so much smoother for them.
Yeah, well, it's better calm also. He's going, look, with the Trebuchet, he's going to the bottom. With the bombard cannons, he's still also an beautiful castle on top of that hill. So they really have really good map control in this spot. But the problem is that, oh, the Gebetos, I was there, and with the Onager, he took half of those Gebetos. He need to be careful, and now nearly he's coming, Mr. Yo with the Siege Honors. They need to make a big badaboom or something, otherwise there's no chances for Chinese. We will see. He's there with the Onagers, and And
Let's take a look. Okay, one on it down. And yeah, that's a weakness of the Gebettos. They're so mobile but low HP, so the manual shot in castle age or against the Gebettos in SO shot, and they are just wrecked.
okay, people in the chat about the trade. Well, guys, in the spec overlay you can see the trade they have. Mr. Joe 14 trade card, while Hard 13. About the trade is not doing a big difference for now. You can see I'm showing also the trade card on the right side for SY. On the left is here for AM, not being really big trade yet. We need to focus in the action here with BB, but it seems that more and more problems for China. Why? Look at BB population. It's going lower and lower and lower.
Oh, but really enough, look at the resources of Mr. Yo. He's back to pop 90. He's even getting some gold as it seems. He's back to producing SO. And it's castle at the front. Can they maybe push back against MBL?
Well,
What is Hard's
and
trade
that
cost doing?
Where's the trade? Exactly. Look at the trade. Well, people in the chat wanted to know where's the trade. You can see the trade, man. You got it, man. You got it, the trade, man. Okay.
Oh, man, that's so weird. And
well, if you can come back in some game when you are so behind, if this kind of maps, and with these Chinese players that never give up, and now it's elite Gebettos. Now elite Gebettos. How is possible? It's leaks nearly slinging a lot. Let me check because
I don't think so.
he is, man. He is,
Okay.
man. 10,000 resources already slinged, man.
Oh,
Six to VV and 3,000 to Mr. Yo. I was wondering, nearly how with this low population they still producing now elite Gebettos and like good army, right?
Okay, SO right hand side, big engagement
Yes.
here against the traps and the bombard cannons. Now paladins coming in, not a lot of halberdiers left here for Lit, but it seems like somewhat cost efficient for him still not investing a lot of gold.
Oh, but he converted with the monks. Hard to see Jonas and now kill a lot of army to Leaks. Ay. Yeah, this is struggling. Well, Leaks is doing a good job there, basically along with one or two onagers. Only for Mr. Yo. Let me go back to the standard overlay if this is working. And in the other side, well, they are unable to push, man. Why? Because I believe that the resources are pretty low. I'm checking everyone. Well, BB resources pretty balanced. 5,000 wood, 0, all the others resources, guys. Leaks, you can see, well, he's decently okay. Leary, what the hell, Leary? Look at Leary population now, Nelly. He reboom and recover, man.
How he's getting back onto Arbalest, I have no idea. That's just such a solid army. Yeah, missing some upgrades still, but that's all fine, I would say. But, well, he won't perform too well against VSO.
But that's the problem. I mean, those siege onagers are complicated to deal. MBL doesn't have paladins anymore. His population is going down, like 140 population, 118 villages, but only 23 army. And look at the trade card from MBL, 0. And his resources, good food, good wood, but 0 gold. And Persians without gold, nearly.
No, not really going to work, yeah. And, well, Leary just one bada boom away from losing all his army again. And suddenly, MBL with a very low population and not doing the greatest job of rebooming. I actually would have loved to see them just build 10 fish traps on the water as well.
Well, they leave just the water now. I don't know what is going to happen on the left. On the right side, they are really... I mean, Lix is really holding good population. But in the other side now Leary Nelly is coming back from the hell with crazy amount of army. 82 military now, while MBL is the one who got basically nothing on the left. Look at the amount of halves and arbalest, bombard cannon support Onager and trying to push them back completely, and it seems it's gonna work.
Yeah, absolutely, and they even have some bombard cannons with the trade really carrying them here, at least as a team. And oh, actually, well, trade is not that high for them. And MBL now with another trap. And where is the army of Vivi left? Only pop 109 for him now.
Well, BB army he has 40. Let me go to his point of view, BB, and check his army. Well, he has also army nowhere, idle, back at the map, and he has 0 resources. This is getting closer to be the game, man. I mean, Mr. Yo and BB can't hold anymore. They are just at the very, very limit. And Leaks is also getting pushed big time. He has good population, but nearly look on the right side, Hard, with a lot of skirmishes. And he doesn't need much more, because what army he has with Malay?
Yeah, nothing, and he can't really go for any scout. I've thought about it, like, isn't it good for Mr. Yo maybe to add in some hussars? That would be so good now.
Well, I am on Mr. Yo point of view. He has some food, some wood. The problem is the goal. He has 69 villages, and his army, it said everything. 1 army, nothing.
Oh, and Memb, look at the water and what's going on there. They are actually setting up the trade via
They're
trade
trading on
clocks.
water.
Ah,
Okay.
beautiful stuff there. Really, yeah, exploiting.
And actually,
all the details of the
let me check how much we are getting for the trade really quick. Well, 51 gold, which in this map.
Oh, literally, sorry for interrupting you. Now going for forced levy, and he will go for 2-hand swordsman. That could obviously clear up everything there. Just think about it. If he can get to 20 2-hand swordsman, which basically costs nothing, that could completely clear up what Hart has here.
For sure, Hard got all these skirmishes, but it will be in time. I'm gonna switch then to Leaks point of view. Leaks has 1,500 foot and not even houses, man. The problem is that he's getting pushed too fast. He's doing another castle. This is trebuchets with Cataparuto. I believe that he has the upgrade. Well, I'm not sure. I don't see those trebuchets that fast. But also now MBL is a gang with trash units. Don't have gold, so he's sending a lot of light cast and health. They don't give him time, man. They are trying to push and don't give him time. And BB as well, population is at the very limit.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at that. Mr. Yo even trying to cut further to the left-hand side now, but, well, they need to hold their fronts first. Losing their trade pretty soon as well, and, well, losing so much ground. I think we aren't far away from the GG.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so too. Oh, well, that's Jonager on the left. He killed 2 bombard cannons, 3 bombard cannons. He killed all the bombard cannons to MBL. They'll lose it, but still, all the players from AM at the top limit. Well, the others are just below 100 and around 100. Even Mr. Yo Leaks is at the limit. Hard elite samurais. It's impossible. The GG it might be called pretty soon, and it will put the 3-2 in the scoreboard, man, for AM.
Yeah, I'm actually absolutely expecting the same. 250 pop difference, pushing on the right-hand side. Yo is somehow trying to survive. Looks with the idea of force levy, thinking that he can maybe do something, but probably a little too late.
Yeah, and he make the elite samurai upgrade. On the left, GG call. Nah, it was over, man. It was over. What a crazy map and what a crazy performance. Well, to be honest, Nilly, they got the initiative in the game, like, from the start, man. On the water, they got faster in Castle Age, and they resist a little bit more because of the walls, but they were pushing really strong, AM.
Yeah, it was such a good game for sure, and beautiful team play there. Then the landing, trying to even defend the cut, beautiful play, and then MBL with great aggression, hard backing that up, and an incredible team performance. But SY played exceptional as well.
Okay, let's check now the achievement, guys. Well, military, oh my goodness, look at the MBL unit kills. The most, 523, with a really good ratio. Also, for being Persians, we know nearly that with Persians, it's depends how the game it is. We can have some problems because you need a lot of gold and then you might lose a lot of army. But no, his ratio kill was really positive. And, well, the military army said everything. Leary, MBL, and Hart all over 80. While Mr. Yo, 28 largest army.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big difference, man. Timeline.
difference
you
indeed,
can see.
yeah.
You can see in the timeline. I saw it also in the stream now. Mr. Yo basically got no army the whole game, man.
Yeah,
Look at that.
those some halberdiers. And after that, he never had more than 3 SO for the last, solid 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, 3-2. I will update the score. If you wonder, guys, what is that flag. This is a special flag. I'm sorry, but this is the flag we did for AM with the board. What means that board, Nelly? But you can imagine what that means, that board with MBL there, right?
Yeah, a little lame.
Well, if you want to send me another screenshot with the remaining civilizations, we can add, and I will show you the stream.
Let me just quickly veto those. The next map will be Golden Hill, by the way. And what were the civilizations? We had Ethiopians as well. Ethiopians. What else?
Well, I don't see. I want to ask
Persons.
to people. I want to ask the people in the stream. It's the stream because I see is the full HD quality back. I don't see it in my. I see 720p. Hopefully the stream quality is good because I don't know what happened today with Twitch. Seems that there is some problems, but hopefully that now the stream is going well and you can enjoy properly with this grand final.
Yeah, it is a big pity, but I think we're doing the very best that we can and trying to, still make it a great experience for you guys. And yeah, the numbers are still pretty solid, so I am not sad at all.
No, you should be happy, man. I mean, after all those problems, I see there are still 900 viewers. Come on, man. It's good, man. It's good.
Okay, you got an
Enjoy.
updated version of the civilizations.
Let me go.
Yeah, so now we
Okay.
are going into Golden Hill. as the
There you
next
go.
map.
You can comment about the civilizations and what you think is gonna be able in that crazy map.
Well, normally Italians would be a good pick, but they already used that on Mediterranean. So Vikings is still an option for Aftermath. I believe Portuguese could be a good option for Aftermath. And we don't really have... Well, I think Burmese should be a good pick as well. Maybe Berbers.
Well, I think both Burmese and Berbers, because if you get the middle control with castles and well, the Harambais, and the camel archers, right, is pretty crazy. I mean, the left, I believe, is AM civilizations available, and the right side is for SY, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think according to those civilizations, it looks better civilization. I will go use Berbers, Britons, and Burmese, or maybe Turks also. Turks with Janissars, and it can be dangerous in that map.
I personally like Portuguese as well, because you're strong on water, have stronger ship, have cheaper ship, and have cartography from the start.
Early Carto is nice. Yeah.
That's super sweet.
Okay. Let me show you. Okay, best of 7. Let me put it here so you can see when it's going to start. I think like this you can still see all the civilizations. I will make it a little bit bigger. Let's try to make without overlays the stream as much as fancy as possible. Right, Nelly? Come on. As people see, and you can see that the game is not starting. I will I cannot close more the window. I think now it's at the minimum right now. And well, those are the civilizations. What is gonna be the last game in case that is needed?
Cross will be the map. So basically Arabia, and every corner has its own pond. Pretty interesting.
Okay. Pretty nice. Well, we can remind to the viewers, but more than for the viewers, I will be honest with you. How is the price distribution for the tournament? Everything for the winner?
No. It's $800 at the moment, roughly. Still open for donations, so everyone who wants to give a hand. It's 6 a.m. in the morning at the moment. No, I believe it's even... We're in winter time, so it's 7 a.m. for SY at the moment. So they were playing all night through. And yeah, we have 45% of that, so that's roughly $350 for the winner, and 25%, so that's roughly $200 for the second place.
Okay, that's nice, because I didn't know, so it wasn't for the viewers, guys. I'm honest, it was for me. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should about the problems with the stream. You should message the Twitch You should message
They know
Twitch.
it. No.
Yeah?
It's known for them. Yeah, they twittered it even on their Twitch support page that they're having issues and trying to resolve them. But well, they didn't Twitter that it's resolved. So
Yeah.
seems
Well,
to be still
then-
going
then-
on.
Then we can feel happy because I remember some time being for hours offline, and that will be terrible. You know, so well, let's think positive. The game is starting. You can see the final countdown there, and let's see also because we're talking a lot about the civilizations. But do you know what I would like to see? 1-1-1-1-1 position, man. I like that a lot, man. Go for it.
We will see. Absolutely possible. Last time they picked civilizations, Teutons, Berbers, and Italians, and they lost heavily against Turks. So Quaco is actually saying they will go for Teutons, Turks, and Berbers themselves. Quite questionable, but we will see because the game is starting now. Mr. Mamp.
Let's go. Okay, it's nothing. It's gonna start in any second. You will see how the screen is gonna convert very soon on a black screen, but for 5 seconds, yes, because we are loading the stream, and that means that the game is happening, and the distribution is 2-1-2-1, not 1-1-1, right? Yes,
Exactly. And yeah, that's pretty sweet. So we have Mr. Yo starting in the north on his same island. We have Lux with the Japanese, and on the other side we have Vivi playing with the Huns alone. How does it look on AM's side?
Lonely. Well, Hart is with Berbers, and you see Portuguese. I'm going to Portuguese from Leary. So he has Portuguese. You were mentioning about that. They have the cartography early, and orange, MBL, and blue BB pretty close. But Leary and Mr. Yo the same as well. So let's see what strategy they're going to do. Well, Leary is trying to already lame a little bit the ship. Nah, not gonna lame it. He's behind with that. Well, what is strategy to do here with this map location? They are connected by land pretty close. Orange, MBL, and BB. Then Leary and Mr. Yo. But Teal, Leaks, and Hart, they are not connected. They can be connected, but not directly. You know what I mean? It's water between them.
Yeah.
So
I'm expecting them to go onto water quite heavily. Leary is basically guaranteed to go for water. He has the strongest water civilization here, and I expect Lux to go for water as well with the Japanese. The big question is, what will Vivi go for? It's likely that he either goes for scouts and is trying to transport something or do something tricky. But yeah, what is Yo going to do? That's a big question for me.
For now, we can see that Leary is guaranteed that he's going to go water. Why? He already palisade. NBL palisade as well. His closer gap, So now they are apart from their opponents. There is one gap that connect to the middle from Leary. But yeah, Mr. Yo with Berbers. Well, Berbers, we'll know how strong is this civilization with the camel arches. So he really want to act. He's gonna wall, I think. Yeah, house and then palisade. I think everyone will go water.
Well, everyone water doesn't really work. I think someone going in the middle has to be part of your strategy. The question is who and how and when. So maybe Mr. Yo just going on to stone and trying to get a castle in the middle and go for camel archers. Could be a good option.
Well, it's the civilization that they have, right? For the land, the strongest one, Berbers. All the other Hanses is strong too, but with Hans and Japanese, you can go pretty cool on water and then leave Mr. Yo to go for the land. Who can go for the land? In the other, Hart with Berbers as well. And since he's far, he's getting lamed by Leaks. Sweet and beauty. Oh, but the board is back. Okay. Aye. Well, he's gonna take the board now, and I believe that Hart, since he's far, he's not gonna go water, or what do you think Hart will do? He's Berbers as well, so
I think the fact that he's sending a second villager there means that he's go for water, and well, he isn't building a mill, so most likely he will just build a dock there at the front. But I'm not 100% sure what his. Oh well, he has a dock at the right hand side. We completely missed that.
yeah, I miss it too. I was checking that village and also the scout. Or I was wondering, it was a bit slow. So he has one dog, teal, leaks, dog already. Green, heart, dog already as well. BB, dog 2. MBL, I'm trying to find. He's gonna make the dog in the north. Yeah, there you go. So everyone is... No, except Mr. Yo, right? Mr. Yo doesn't have a dog. He's the only one.
Oh yeah, he plays
No,
with
he has a
mill.
mill. Yeah.
Ah, interesting stuff. So that basically means that he's playing something fast castle stylish. I think Just could have built a dock very close towards Lux and tell Lux to send the first fire galleys in his direction. I think that's still a better start than just going the normal blind standard. But seems like he's going for scouts. Look, he's already up.
Okay. Well, it's maybe dangerous to try to go for directly fast castle because during that time in this map can happen a lot of things. So maybe it's better to go some map control with the scouts and try to make some damage. We will see. Also, there is always a way to find a hole or maybe a transport. Well, I don't know. He's doing the barrack, but actually, where he can make damage, I really don't know where he can do the damage.
No.
With the scouts.
Well, not really, but he can always just build a transporter and land them over. It's pretty much impossible to control all the shoreline. And 5 scouts, if he's fed up of raiding MBL, he can just go over and raid Leary afterwards.
Well, he don't need also to make a transport on his own. He can make their teammate, hey, I need a transport if he's low on resources. Because for now, he does have a dock. And right now, second dock from Leary. Second dock from... Oh, Leary also lost a village. Look at the dead body in the TC. That's not usually to Leary to happen, but he lost a villager. I just noticed. And... well, let's see. Mr. Yo is up. So... the stable is coming. What's expected?
Well, very far back stable, I have to say. And Vivi is building a barracks in the middle. He is not on gold, so... is he maybe going for stables as well? Would be pretty weird to see double stable on this map.
He's doing double stable, man. What the hell? But really, I mean, if they are going for double stable while all the other team each wall, they control then the water, they will waste a lot of scouts.
Yeah, I don't really think that's a viable option. And now MBL... Oh, actually, MBL didn't have a pass towards the mainland. That's interesting. He's now trying to go towards the middle. Needed a transporter and is building a barracks now. And Lux didn't scout that. Although he was pretty
exactly. What he's going to do, MBL? A scout as well?
His ego looks like it, right? He's sending more and more villagers over. Look at that.
Oh, towers.
Oh,
he's going
he's
towers.
tower rushing.
He's Teutons, so he wanted just to get the middle from the start. Well, might works, because maybe he's going with the tower, he's gonna palisade also that stable and the barrack. I think this is what he's planning to do. He will go just spears and towers, man. And really, against the scouts, Nitty, that's gonna work, man.
Well, we will see. There are still 3 scouts out. He's trying to go for some spearmen as well. Where is Mr. Yo? He is sending his scouts over to another side, wanted to go for a transport in the top. So MBL will indeed finish his tower, but if he
he spotted, in the north, he spotted the transport. He's gonna try to kill the transport for Mr. Yo, but he escaped in the last second. But the good thing is that he spotted, so Leary is ready, and he don't want to send, he has only 2 scouts in that transport. Sorry, Neely, but it was supposed to take that transport. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. And he will probably lose it after all. 10 HP on that one now. And 2 scouts, they won't do much. And MBL just continuing with his tower rush in the middle.
Yeah, but those towers are so effective, Nearly. Do you remember to the viewers, they can put 10 villas inside. So even if BB is doing a tower, MBL will take down for sure. You can put all the villas inside and that tower will be bye-bye. It's taking a lot of map control. Look at this. He's in the range already. And he will take all the middle with the towers, Nearly. All the middle with the towers. Crazy.
But taking himself quite a lot out of this game as well. And, well, we will see how Vivi will defend the season now, heavily onto stone as well. Let's take a look on the left-hand side. We see Lux winning the water against Hart. What is Hart's plan in this game?
Well, to be honest, it's a good question. He's Castle Age. Castle Age, man.
Archers.
He's going directly to Castle Age. Wow. Well, if he's going Camel Archers, and I am a hard point of view, look at his stone. I believe that he will go directly to make a castle in the middle. How they are going to be able to control then the middle, the Chinese, I mean, with all those towers. And imagine if he's doing a castle just in the closer spot to his city, to his town. Then he will have a castle there, while MBL is in the other side with all towers, and then they will take everything. Look at this with 10 villages, man. No, it's 3, 6, 8 villages. And yeah, oh, don't be slow, man. Nah, but the tower is gonna be up. He put all the villages in. Oh, he lost a villager, but now BB is in a good position there.
Oh, why is MBL leaving? Why is he leaving?
Why he's leaving with all the villages?
Fight on the tower.
Yeah, man. Or kill the other tower. Kill blue tower, right? What the hell?
That's a mistake.
Yeah, for sure. He lost 2 villages. Look, and the tower he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Look at, I am on AM point of view. I see so many flarings. I think they are going to make a castle in the first flaring he did, or he's doing what? He's doing the castle at home, so not a single risk for Hard. But it surprised me a little bit. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised as well, but maybe they felt like they didn't have enough map control. In the meanwhile, by the way, Yo came over there and got a lot of villagers. Look at that, 7 villagers there at the gold of Leary. Probably didn't even spot that because not a single scout died, and that is a big win for Mr. Yo here.
Oh, damn it, man. We didn't see. Look at the ratio kills that. Yeah, man, I think he probably was multitasking, and he didn't notice because it's not normal. Look at the dead bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, this is like 10 villages. Look at 24 villages. Nearly.
Yeah, he's super far behind. It's so weird, and seems like no one really noticed except Mr. Yo, and neither of us nor Leary. And well, the walls were just super late, and he even lost. Oh God, he lost even more than we thought. Oh
no,
God,
for sure. But now I am on MBL base. I don't want to miss that anymore. And Mr. Yo also with the scout on MBL base. 8-10 scouts there. He's gonna take now a lot of villages as well to MBL. What is this? The double stable is doing the job? Well, now he noticed, but he is taking so many villages as well. Only one spear defending. The scouts are going, but now the tower will save the day.
Well, and a lot of arrows flying out of that one, so yeah, Vivi cannot really fight under that tower. We see MBL trying to defend here, and seems like he had this quite reasonably well. I hear some demos. Yeah, how is Leary against Lux going on water?
Well, there's a big fight, but now Leary is building a barrack at home. I don't know if he's... Oh my goodness. Look at Mr. Yo. No, this is game, really. This is game. Why I'm telling you this is game.
Oh.
Look what Mr. Yo is building behind Leary's base.
Oh,
Totally
God.
stable. He's almost in Castle Age.
And that's also with Berbers. So Cheaper Knights mass flooding here. Leary doesn't have a single spearman out. One spearman from MBL. Well, not really going to do it against a big knight flood.
Now, man, this is looking so damn bad. Well, he has the Camel Arches, but what he can do now with the Camel Arches hard when Leary is going to get destroyed. I'm gonna go to Leary point of view. His resources, wow, 1,200 food.
Oh, demo against the
food.
Camel Archers. Let's take a look as he tried to... Oh no, why didn't
I'm
he
there.
get the connection?
He escaped.
Oh,
He escaped. He escaped.
Oh,
Well, you can say it's not ay. That is the copyrighted one, so it's... What is this, Nearly? Well,
so close.
but remember, in case that I am in another spot, since I am controlling the camera, I don't want to miss. So when there is some, I mean, I was there with the demo, but just tell me fast where it is, because otherwise, maybe the viewers can miss it, but they didn't, because also it didn't happen. But now, wow, I am on the push. Look at Mr. Yo with the siege wars up, with double stable and the monastery. What he can do there, I'm telling you what, destroy Leary.
Yeah, and that's so tough. I have no idea how Leary will try to defend this now, trying to go for a defensive tower in this top wood line. I think the mood in the game will be really like, okay, let's go into game number 7.
Yeah. Probably, man, because this is absolutely destruction here. We have three Chinese in Castle Age, man. Well,
Oh,
well,
harsh.
he's doing now another castle in the middle.
Wow, and a
Another-
pretty sweet one there. We'll kill 3 towers. Some spearmen of MBL coming over, and well, looks all but solid.
But Lear is getting destroyed, so we can see this map without middle control, and even like this, winning the game. It is possible, man, because look at the migration now from Leary. It's total migration. He's moving all the villages. It's migration map now. Really.
Oh, but
moving
Yo sees it, and maybe can they get some more units over there? Not really. They don't really have a lot of map control at the moment. Vivi still has some units in his stable there, but I believe most of the villagers will survive.
Yeah, but where he's gonna send? To mine gold? I mean, he has no wood. I mean, without wood, what you can do? And a lot of villages idle. 24 villages, man. He has 24 villages.
Oh man, and now even Knights of Vivi coming, but luckily in the Teuton Tower, they are saving him. 10 villagers saved per tower.
Oh, so the strategy was that, guys. MBL was doing the towers because he knew that Lear will have to migrate, and with that migration, he's just saving all the villages. There you go.
Oh, next level team games for sure. And lucky thing, Leary actually still reached Castle 8. Yeah, he doesn't have a single villager really working well. He has 4, 5 here at the top, which is quite weird, but well, let's see how they will play it out. And the big question is still, how did they get out of the map?
Well, they just link a little bit to Leary. Leary is doing a town center there, but the biggest problem is that, oh well, he just put 5 villages on the wood on his old base. I say his old base, because I think that's not his base anymore, Nelly. Man, he's killing that TC, and Mr. Joe is also there with a town center. So now Leary's base is in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh, the raid of Mr. Yo now against MBL, and yeah, getting some sweet villager kills here for sure. The big question though is still, what will they do against the Camel Archers? They are now trying to raid towards the middle into Yo's face.
Oh my god, man, we were talking that it could be the game, but even if you see 800 score difference, look at now Mr. Yo. If he do not notice, those Camel Archers can destroy. And they are going to kill villages. 1 by 1, 2, 3. Still Leary, I mean, is pretty much out of the game. An MBL population, oh my goodness, MBL also getting raided big time by Mr. Yo. He has all the villages idle, 38 villages, 27 are idle, so this is impossible. I mean, how they can recover from this, I don't know.
Oh, well, look at the base of Mr. Yo, and
Hi
that's
there.
a way how to recover.
Yeah.
Losing all your villagers there, well, that's a good way to throw a game.
Yeah, well, why you don't make a town center at home or some defense, nothing. But the most important, why you don't wall anything? Because you don't, Mr. Yo has 2 gaps and he's fully open. I don't understand this. Why you don't make a little palisade, man? Unbelievable.
Well, maybe they felt, yeah, we have the aggression in the middle, we have enough towers there, and no, I can't really talk about it. I think it's a mistake.
Yeah, it's a mistake. It's definitely a mistake. Lix is going to be in Imperial with Japanese, but I want to go to the only chance from for AM, hard, 88 population and Berbers in the middle. They should maybe go now double link to the Berbers? I'm asking, to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not really sure. I think Leary should just build a monastery and pick up all the relics as well, because, like, he doesn't need to micro anything at the moment, so that's not a big problem. And now, look at the old base of Leary.
Oh, one night, man. One night, killing all the villagers. There you go. And he do not notice. I think nearly like this he lost all the other villages before, because we didn't even notice too, and it's not normal to lose 10 villages. I mean, you can lose 2, 3, but then you move and gather all. Look, 1 by 1 with one night. What's going on? You see, even the 2.5k players in messy games like this, they get a lot of problems with the multitasking, man.
And MBL losing some units in the middle as well. Hard is the only one who's really active and trying to hold on at all sides. And now the push, look at that. MBL is losing a TC and they're mass Xing at the moment. And Vivi even landing around here. What's going on?
Yeah, well, MBL is 48 population, Leary 23. It's true that Hart has a really strong population doing ballistic. He's also raiding. Wow, he's trying to raid Leaks, but Leaks has at least skirmishers. Maybe the oh man, but there's a lot of camel archers. Well, Hart is trying to raid everyone, to be honest. But is an oath? Is an oath?
I'm not really sure. Skirmishes are pretty solid against camel archers, and look at that. He already has bracer skirms, so they will perform pretty well against those camel archers without fully upgrades. And Yo coming over with some camels, it just feels still hard against 3 at the moment.
Yeah, it's totally like this. And Vivi has also good population. I'm moving to Vivi. Vivi is gathering good resources. He might go up very soon. He's with the Hans, and if the Hans is not the best civilization against Berbers, still you can spam a lot of units with them. But still, it's not here about the civilization. Now it's about the map control. About that Lee is being only 27 population and MBL 44. This is a game more. It's a game to lose from China, from SY, more than to win for AM.
Like, yeah, that's true, but it's like you need a lot of big fails there and lose a lot of army against Hart, who is still Berbers and is now switching on to a lot of stables, so maybe it's just going full camels, but well, if Lux is just staying and building Skir Marvelous army, it will be so tough for Hart to do anything.
Look how he's trying to defend now. He's trying to help to MBL. I mean, Hart is trying to be in everywhere, and he's getting to be everywhere, to be honest. But Leaks Castle. Remember that he's in Imperial. Also, Bibi's there with the Knights. This might be the game. When he noticed that he's there with the castle, since he's in Imperial, I know that Leaks is only 57 villages, but what does he need? The Knights are raiding, Trebuchet, skirmishers, and might follow the GG, I think. Because if they kill Hart, then what?
Well, Vivian on the way to Imperial Age as well. Maybe they're just staying in this game because they feel like they have the middle. But this version actually has 4 tiles of gold and 3 tiles of gold, not like the other version where we only had 3 tiles. So middle still super important, but not as crucial as in the other Golden Pit that we saw. Golden Hill.
Yeah, well, it's really important, of course, but when you are getting in all your bases like dead completely, because Leary has no base, MBL has base, but it's all completely idle. You can see on 49 villages, and now it's time for Leaks to make the same to Hart. You can see he's there already, and Trebuchet incoming.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, even a sneak landing here by Vivi that I don't like too much, because Hart has army at home anyways, a defensive castle, so the light cap alone won't do too much, but he's also getting a siege workshop over at MBL, and well, it's still only camel archers against the world.
They're setting up the trade even. Look at Lixan. I mean, I like how SY, even if the game seems to be really ahead. Look how they are setting up a market behind Leaks base. Then there is another market close to the dock from Mr. Yo. So they are going to set up the trade. Since they don't have the middle, they are doing the right choice. Not being confident, checking the score, and yeah, man, playing pretty solid and taking care of all the details. Oh, Joe is also Imperial. Yeah,
okay, so it will be 3 SY players in Imperial before 1 of AM, and look at the resources of Hart. He is at 100 food, 300 gold, so he is miles away from reaching Castle Age as well. Trying now to go for a sneaky landing in the base of Lux, but will it really change anything?
Yeah, well, he'll kill some villages, but still, I mean, even those villages he don't need anymore. The only thing he needs is with those skirmishes, few pikes, and two trebs that he can kill completely Hard base.
Yeah, no answer to that for sure. Hard is still microing his heart out, and well, Leary is trying to go for the middle as well. Now even gets a castle up there, but well, he doesn't have any wood income as well. So weird.
What a weird game this one. But well, I'm just trying to find I wait to think how they can come back from this. 3 players in Imperial almost against 3 in Castle Age, with also way better population. So, well, they are fighters, man. They are fighters, but
Eventually, we need to see SY make a go for the middle and just, well, if AM is holding the middle, they win the game, but not even that is certain because they don't have any wood income pretty soon. If they're all losing their starting bases, they don't have any farms and food and wood. It's only gold. So weird.
nah, without wood you can't do anything in any map, and if you don't have wood, it's just over. You can see the castle is down, and they are calling it. It was over like, in my opinion, it was over like 5-10 minutes ago. Really.
Yeah, felt like it. Like, as I said, like it felt like after Lyri's TC was lost there, or after the Knights came in, it basically felt over already. But, well, I can see why Hard with Berbers, Complete Boom on Camel Archers really wanted to give it a try.
Yeah, also is one of the strongest new civilizations. So, and they believe, okay, we have the middle, we can still come back, but it wasn't possible. Now we check the achievements, and we're going to see again how the achievements is tell a lot of things. You can see how Hard killed the most units in the game, by far, guys, by far. But MBL only 9 army, 10 military from Lyri. But economy, look at the economy here. It's big difference for Chinese. All Chinese nearly over 10,000 food. Well, even 12,000. 13, 11,000. And look at the food incoming from AM and the village number. Well, Lyri 51 villagers, 70 MBL. Well, the Chinese were pretty ahead in economy, really ahead. So, well, it was a different game because with those different locations, the meta game in the maps might change, Mr. Nelly.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, Twitch fixed all the issues, but I think for the last game we will just stay with you guys and with you, Memp. And yeah, thanks for all your support, guys, and staying still here. I will take a look at the civilization draft, and then I don't have any more access, so we will just need to make up our minds. Cross last map, we still have. I use SY and C cross. Yes. So, potential civilizations 4 AM. They still have Celts, Britons. They still have Burmese as well. Yeah. And Malay.
Okay, let's check the previous. It was this one. Oh, I have 2 here. I don't know which one it is.
Should be the newer one
okay.
with the 1 behind that.
Okay. You send me another, right? It's not this one. That was the. Well, I can remember the civilization they used.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the old one.
This one is the previous
more
one.
access, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. They use it Berbers in the previous one. They use it Teutons. They use it. Which one was the other? Portuguese. So they can still use Khmer, Britons, Byzantines, Celts, Turks.
I think it will be
the Vikings.
Like, Britons, Celts, Burmese.
Well, I think
it's Huns. Yeah, both have to go for Huns. Magyar still for SY. So Magyar, Huns, Berbers
but they use it Huns.
SY.
They use it Huns. I mean, SY cannot use Huns.
Yeah, that's
they use it Huns. They use it Huns, but Persians, I think, is a solid choice for that map. Ethiopians is a good civilization, and the third one, Chinese, no, Magyars, I believe.
Yeah.
For these settings, Magyars can be strong. Depend how you go with those scouts as well. But anyway, we are guessing, guys. But the game is about to start, Mr. Nelly.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, pretty excited. We are going to distance here. Last map and cross. Well, it is pretty tough how to judge. When do you go for a dog? How are you trying to go for the aggression? Let's see how the spawns are looking like and what civilization they're going for. I'm excited.
China 7:20 in the morning?
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty solid performance by SY, man. I mean,
Yeah.
in
Oh, man.
another level, Mr. Neely, in another level. Okay, let's
Absolutely.
analyze the map. Well, we have again the 2-1-2-1, right? Yes, I think so. No, no.
It's
It's
3
3-3.
together. Oh
Okay.
God, promising a
Well,
long
three
game.
together. Three together is two together. I mean, Joe and Vivi super close to each other. They're almost sharing base. I mean, it's 3-3. I agree, but blue and red are pretty close to each other. While more standard from AM, right, Neely?
Yeah, absolutely. So Inca and Persians pretty close together. Pretty far off is Mr. Lux with the Chinese. I think that's not the greatest choice. MBL still had the Mongols pick open. We have Hans for Hard and
Burmese. Whoa.
for Leary. Interesting.
Well, I like a little bit more the civilizations for AM. What do you think? I agree that Chinese choice with the different style, with more villages but less wood here, it might be a problem if you want to go for the dog.
Yeah, I think Chinese is a pretty poor pick here, honestly. There are so many better tips they could have went for. Vivi now even going for the early lame here and getting 2 sheep, so pretty sexy start for him so far.
Okay, well, we can analyze then. Something important that I can see, if you check Bibi and Mr. Yo, we can see that there is a lot of gold forward. They have some at the back, but there is a lot of gold forward. The main goal there for both is pretty forward, if you check, but they still have some gold at the back. Plenty of resources, and also on the left, I'm checking how MBL, yes, MBL is laming the boar. It's a surprise? No, man. MBL, the lamer boy.
Looks trying to defend that. Seems like
No, he got
that's
it.
not going to happen. Yeah, and it's in the TC. Great job by him.
Yeah, well, and here is even more advantage than when you usually lane, because with the Mongols, let's see, man. I mean, Mongols, if he see that he's facing Chinese, early aggression on Chinese can put leaks on big troubles. What do you think?
I have no idea how Lux should play this. Mongols with 1 boar is great. Chinese with 1 less boar is horrible. So now big advantage, I would say, for MBL here. The question is, will he go for a dog or will he just try to go for something like Pop 19 Scout Rush?
Okay. Well, doing the loom at the same time, 3 players, it's not usual to make the loom that early, but MBL want to go for safe mode. He's taking the board already. He's going fast during... Yeah. Where is the Lemin? Where's Lemin now?
Mr. Yo in this house.
Oh, there you go. I noticed on the right side. Wow.
Still
To
some
Leary.
way to go. Interesting. And Leary still didn't get 1 boar at the front. So Leary apparently lamed as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
he lamed, but they are taking another. But they are taking
Oh.
another boar. So now they lamed 2 boars. Ay, ay, ay.
Golly.
Ay, ay, ay. That's amazing. There's stuff going on here. So, exactly. Let's make a little resume. That board that you can see from Lear is a board that he lamed, but now the Chinese, and you can see in the same screen, yellow.
Ooh.
Oh, but he stopped it. He stopped it. He got that. He stopped it, but that scout is really low HP, so he has to go back. So Mr. BB is gonna continue laming that one. No, he's not laming. Oh, he will. There you go.
And he doesn't need 2 more hits to let the ball follow, so pretty good stuff for him. And Yo is already even sending a villager to the front. Now Yo can attack the scout of Lyria as well. This is so good for the SY guys here.
Well, that's an amazing teamwork, Mr. Lily. Amazing teamwork there.
So
wow, 3
basically
boars.
is 2 boars against 2 boars lamed overall, right? Lyri lamed 1, MBL lamed 1, and Yo and Vivi lamed 1 each. So, wow, what a game, and they really know that there's something on the line.
Don't you think it's a little mistake, if we can call it like this, that MBL could have go 1 population earlier to Feudal Age? I mean, as soon as possible to make the damage?
I think so, but he isn't going for scouts.
Oh, he's still going.
Seems like
no,
he's going.
He's still going. He's still doing more villages, man. It surprised me, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Seems like he is going for double lumber camp M8A with the
Man at arms?
That's not a viable strategy.
Oh, this is I don't know. And this is a weird choice. I mean, you are versus Chinese guys, Nilly, and you lay my board. Go
Sneak by
aggressive.
MBL. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, I believe he's sneak crushing.
The water. Okay, he want to take the water.
Ah.
But couldn't he make even more damage going for the land without one board to teal two leaks?
I think
I
so,
don't know.
yes. It's really weird. Probably feels like Lux will wall anyways. But even then, he can do so much. I think the strategy isn't the greatest. Maybe he was hoping that two people were crushing in or fish booming in there, so he could hurt two people. But in the end, well, he isn't using his own pawn at all. He only now is building the second fishing ship.
Exactly. Yeah, well, Hart and an MBL in the same pond. Lear is in the other one. He's trying to palisade Lear with the little palisade just to probably avoid exactly what MBL is doing. That get sneaky by the Chinese. Well, what is Vivi as a pocket going to do? He's gonna go fast castle and maybe eagles? Because I don't see him going forward or anything. I'm going to Vivi point of view. And I believe that he will go for eagle warriors.
Yeah, seems like it.
But Hart is going to
41 here.
scouts. I believe
Oh,
that he's going to scouts.
Will be interesting,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure what Yo is trying to go for. He probably is going for scouts and then has to defend both of them because Vivi won't have army for quite some time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move to Mr. Yo point of view. It's pretty interesting to see what they are going to do. They were trying... Oh! One valley down! Hard kill already that Mr. Yo valley. I don't know if you see on the right side, close to that little gap that he was trying to wall, but he can't now. And Mr. Yo is chasing hard. The scout that he's gonna die.
I want revenge, and it feels like there's way too many disturbances. So
Look at
yeah, he
Bibi!
will
Look
kill.
at Bibi killing the TC with the eagle. He was
he
for
wants to go
like
ham.
10 seconds. Yeah, and he lost the eagle. Well, didn't notice.
And now Yo trying to not lose his scout, trying to take the hill advantage. No, he's just running away. As it
No,
seems.
he's doing the market directly, Mr. Yo. He want to make the cartography because it makes no sense to make the market that early, only for the carto, right?
Oh yeah, that's weird. Huh? Probably. And he's walling quite a bit of the map. That's so weird. I don't really... Well, it seems like they're trying to get a team wall running. And look at that. Lux is trying to sneak a villager as well.
Yeah, but Mr. Yo walls, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't work. I mean, there's a lot of scouts on the ground there for Hart and Leary together. 3 scouts. Look at in the middle on Bibi's base. He's gonna go fast castle. And I believe he will go eagles. Well, his wall. All his resources as wall. So blue might be okay. The problem here is, oh my god, look at that time castle age. With 55 population nearly. He's on the way to castles, BB. And the eagles in this situation, eagle warriors can make a lot of damage.
Uh-oh, but he needs a lot of food income. And look at his water. His food income could get interrupted by MBL, who is having another sneak dog.
Yeah, but this can be dangerous for MBL because MBL is out. He's put himself out of the land actually. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
now he needs to deal with two pawns. He's taking the fish. He took the leaks fish already, but now leaks. He's gonna do what?
He is
What is it?
going for the sneak dog as well. And
Yeah.
seems like AM will finish a team wall. Surprisingly enough, they will finish this whole map as a team wall. And yeah, pretty sweet for them because then not getting raided on this open map, beautiful.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Remember that the palisades are pretty easy to break now. They are weaker a little bit. Oh, but he's gonna kill a villager too hard with that scout. And remember, he still have one sneak inside Leaks. And Leaks, as a aggressive player, is pretty sick. And he's doing a stable already, so he can't really disturb them. Ay. Oh, what is he doing? He's deleting the Why he delete the stable? I don't know.
Well, he is on double archer ranges at home, and not sure why he deleted that one. Maybe he feels like, okay, I will reveal my intentions anyways if I kill.
No, he didn't have wood to make more fire galleys, you know, and he's now doing more fire galleys and a second dog. You see, he wants to kill the fish. I think he's doing a good choice. Seems he has nearly double archery range at home. Maybe with the stable it was even too much. And BB with the Eagle Warrior and Mr. Yo with the scouts, I think they would break the palisade. It's pretty dangerous and risky, the strategy AM is using right now, because you can see two players gonna be in Castle Age. Well, Lear is gonna be in Castle Age too, but that he has a stone to make a castle already? Let me check. Yeah, man. Ooh, the Arambais. Oh, yeah, hey, look at the castle with the Arambais.
And, MBL was open, so the scouts actually are getting in there of Yo. Vivi not getting in though. And, well, Hart still pretty active here at the site. And, Arambais, you say? Well...
That can be a game change, really. I mean, the Arambais, I mean, with what army they can counter now the Arambais? I mean, if PB is in castle, the Eagles, he need to mass a lot them. I think. Well, let's see, man. Because he's doing, actually. He has right now 7 army. He's trying to break in the middle to green palisade. Is he gonna break it? He's trying to go. Do you think the village is gonna be in time? That village is gonna be in time? I think he will. Yes, I think he's gonna be. He's gonna wall? Yeah, he's walling.
Oh man, so many raids going on everywhere, and I don't really know. Yeah.
Oh, Hart. Check on Hart, because he's losing already 1, 2 villages. There's 3 scout. He lost 2 or 3 villages already. Mr. Yo is gonna be in castle with 30 villages. No fishing ship from Mr. Yo. That's true. So a little bit better economy from AM, because look at Leary, 35 villages and 9 fishing ships. Actually, he's the only one with his fish and touch. You see?
That was so good for Leary, because he invested in those walls and didn't get sneaked in there. Maybe Teal could still go for it, but it's very unlikely, and now way too late anyways. Leary's eco just looking very nice due to that.
I am on NBL base. The Eagles are there. He's trying to kill now the Eagles with the villages, and that's pretty bad. Where he got in, oh my goodness. Look at the hole he got just in front of the TC, and it's still open. He didn't palisade. You see that one tile?
Between
those houses in front? Yeah, man. From there, man, just directly from the TC, he's inside, and it's still not wall. Well, the Eagles are doing the job.
Yeah. Still only +1 though. Let's take a look. They're still trying to get some more kills. Knight coming over from Hart. They're trying to defend. And who do you think has the advantage? Is it Leary because of the fish?
Well, I really don't know, but I really believe that they cannot stop now Burmese, because if he's going with Arambais, with the Mangonel, and also add a monastery with the monks, how to stop that combo? But he needs the monks as well.
Well, maybe Mass Arambai could even do the job. No real range unit fighting them off. Well, we'll see. Taking some damage and losing the Mangonel at the start wasn't really good for Mr. Leary.
Yeah, but the good thing is that he's hitting and going back. He got already 2 camels the night, and now gonna kill absolutely everything. Got it? Yeah, man. And the good thing for Lear is that he's... Oh, protected? Not anymore. Look at the wood. He's lost 2 villages. He's gonna lose another villager? Okay. They are raiding, man. They are really raiding, but still, even with the raiding, 43 villages, 9 fish. But BB, remember, Nelly, Meso civilizations, they are not attacking him. 3 town centers up, good amount of farms, doing some monks and eagles. If he's going like this and they don't raid him and go up to Imperial in this kind of map, ay.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But Hart is still trying to go for the attack. He is actually the lowest when it comes to the ego. Look at that, now going for the +2 defense only, now going for attack, second TC. 36 villagers only. Let's see. Maybe Vivi with his boom can do some early elite Eagle Warrior attacks.
I believe so, man. If they don't touch the Meso civilization, we will see. Anyway, crossbows now inside. It's true that those crossbows probably not gonna make any damage. Why? Because Hart is there with the knights. +1, +1, and very soon +2. So I guess he will clean all that.
Yeah, nice micro. They're not even losing a single knight. What a beautiful clear up. Yeah, I lost one scout, but that doesn't really matter at all. And looks just smashed down there.
Yeah, clean it. What else? Well, now time to check the Arambais. Arambais close to Mr. Yo base. Mr. Yo, 51 population. Leary is exploding now with 74. Good boom. The fishing ships. And you can see the Arambais power. Even without bloodlines or husbandry, they are just in a total destruction there. Oh my goodness.
Oh god, and they will get a lot of villager kills here. But, well, nice reaction actually from Vivi and Mr. Yo. So it feels like only one kill here. That was quite surprising. Make it 2.
Okay, well, he's going back. Let's see those. They can't. I mean, those Arambais are pretty sick. He's disturbing 2 players, red and blue. So that boom we were talking, not that anymore. It's true that population for Heart and MBL is pretty low, but now also Heart is trying to raid to Mr. Yo. And the Arambais, oh my goodness, the Arambais. Look at the Arambais. Oh man, that raiding, really? What is this?
Oh, here he needs to get some monks out or something, or maybe some camels with husbandry, but at the same time Yo's getting raided at his gold. It's looking pretty good that Leary could dominate this game, because he's not only having that group at the front, but also preparing a second one there in the middle.
Yeah, and he's free boom. Who is attacking Leary except a couple of villages he lost? He has 1, 2, 3, 4 tone centers. I just noticed 4 TCs with the castle app. What the hell? Ay. NBL has now 3 tone centers, and Heart also with 3 tone centers as well. So they're getting the advantage, man. Leary population is exploding. It's 100 population already. 100, man.
Yeah, and just think about it, if Lux didn't lose all his crossbowmen there in the middle, just send them over and they could have dealt with the Arambais so well. So maybe a bit of miscommunication, and Vivi now even adding more monasteries, trying to go for more monks, but very low numbers so far.
Yeah, the push is real. Don't be so surprised if they can also maybe go forward already and make siege. I mean, with the army they have, maybe it's a choice. Or just Leary don't need to take any risk. Oh, he's doing the husbandry already. His resources are looking so good. And, well, believe, look at the stone he's gathering. Gonna make probably soon a second castle and then dominate, man. He's dominating the game, Leary, right now. Look his score, he's exploding, man.
Oh man, yeah, it's just ridiculous. The only thing that we didn't mention yet is the continuing sneak attack there of Lux. He went for 2 stables and again did delete one. It's so surprising to me. And yeah, I felt like that could have been an option, but for now, he's not really getting the raids in, and indeed, Leary is sending more villagers forward, but to get stone for now.
Beautiful Doubt castle for MBL, you can see. Doubt is always in our heart, and he's doing a castle at the back. I don't know why he's doing the castle there, because he has already 1, 2, 3 towers nearly. He should go maybe a castle more forward, but he's gonna be safe. And now the monks are doing the job. I'm going to move to BB point of view. He's still getting some good resources. I think the chance here for SY is really the Meso civilization, but I believe that Leary now is going forward. Look at this. Look at the push he's gonna make. He's gonna make a castle on his face with the Mangonazar. And if he's doing the castle there, this is game, man. This is game and tournament, because he's gonna take a lot of ground, man. And this is sick army, nearly. Sick army, man. Those Arambais.
Absolutely, man, and there's no real counter to them. Mr. Yo is now trying to go for something, monks around trying to go for the converts. Camel's actually getting a nice surround here. Finally, they're catching some off guard, but well, the 5 Arambais die. That's not the end of the game for Leary here. There's more where they
No, man, he's killing everything. I mean, he took 3 Arambais lost, maybe. Oh, look what he killed. 132 population. Castle going to be up. Remember that those Arambais guys are completely upgrade for Castellage. They have the bloodline, they have the husbandry, and the only armor they can get. And the castle there up is just sick. Why is sick? Because Leary is on the way to Imperial.
Oh man, he's just 30 villages ahead of anyone else, and Yeah, the Rambai flock is basically untouchable. Hard is protecting him as well. Well, Livy got one convert, but well, that's not really going to change the game. And Livy seems to be getting the W for the Aftermath team here.
Some people was telling the chat, well, Chukunus, they can do a good job with Arambites. I agree, but we are not taking in consideration that League has 87 population, while Lear is 142, and not a single castle up from Leagues, and not even a stone to make a castle. Really, this is looking so damn good for AM.
Yeah, they're in such a dominating position. Just the fact that one uncontested pawn against no uncontested pawn just put him away so much. Then beautiful micro here with the Rambai, and now pushing back. Obviously, as why he's trying to hold on. They are playing for a solid 14 hours now or something as well in this tournament here. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a bit of an overextension here with the Rambai.
Yeah, but he went back just in time. He's there with the monks. The problem is that when he's doing the elite Arambites and they start to make trade, which they're gonna move to a Leary point of view. Look his resources, man. He can make almost the elite Arambites right away, almost. He has also the cover nearly by Heart. Heart is there with the Knight, so the combo is perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, some people in the chat were asking what's behind Heart base. That was a sneak attack, but already denied, so not much going on. And well, someone we didn't mention for quite some time, and that makes it even scarier. MBL with Mongols, he will get onto Elite Mango Dice pretty soon as well.
Yeah, they have a big advantage in village number. I mean, everyone in AM has more villages, and by far, than SY. Just look, all over 90, 95 even, leading 127 doing the elite Arambites and Chaimbarding armor, so he's even going to add light caps or even elephant soon, whatever. Well, light cap for the monks, I believe.
Let's see, and we already see some slings starting, so it seems now Vivi is trying to get you onto a lot of camels here, but Persian camels, I'm not really sure if they can really decide a game here if we go for different compositions. Lux is now starting to push the middle here, and he will, well, maybe get something done, but well, actually MBL not in the greatest spots. He could lose 1 or 2 castles here.
Well, we have seen some...
oh, he could lose his MTC.
Yeah. Oh, really?
MBL. Look at that. Look at MBL starting to see.
Oh, damn it. Well, it's only one trap. He's trying. This can be a game change. Well, let's see. But it's still 170 population for Leary, man. And in the middle, the push he's doing is real, man. But I will check that TC. Oh, man. Nah, with one trap, I think he can save it. Yeah, he's gonna save it. He's repairing all the time. Why you go up? Why you go up with that TC, man? Well, to trade with it is different. Yeah, man. Oh man, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose it, man. He's gonna lose it, man. He's gonna lose the TC or not? Well, to trade with it,
80%.
He's holding, but he's I think he knows that he is that TC because he can see all those villages. Wow.
Now a third and fourth trap coming. Can he maybe get it still? No, he's getting too high.
With the last shot, with 4 trap with Jet.
Oh god, that's so much damage output.
No, he got
okay,
it.
It's safe.
He got it. Well, it seems that nearly people that is listening seems that we wanted that MBL lost the TC, right?
Wait a minute, yeah, what if the funny ones will say, alright, if they thought that. But most important thing is now still the push. Look at that, Heart and Leary, Elite Rambites, and soon to be Cavaliers against, yeah, heavy camels, a good counter, but just the numbers not in favor of the SY guys here.
Yeah, it's total destruction here. Look at the Knights also. Hard with is in Imperial. They are 3 players in Imperial, and the Meso Civilization that usually is better with the early aggression. He's not even up to Imperial nearly. It's impossible. This is tournament for AM in my opinion. I don't want to say too much because maybe they can come back, but I don't see how. BB it's just out of the game with that population. And wow, yeah, he's getting raided all over. I'm checking all his base and he has nothing almost working and no army at all. Heavy
Okay,
camels,
and-
Mr. Yo, but it's not an old man.
What?
Or it
It's
is. Well,
a
he's
very
going
good
back.
counter.
Yeah.
Trying to retreat now.
But the problem is the numbers. It's 15 camels, and look at the amount of iron buys he still have. A lot.
That is not going to work. Look at that, but Lux is pushing quite nicely against MBL here. Can he maybe do something to... Well, MBL, he won't get onto a lot of Mangolites here. Yeah, he still has 3 castles, which is nice. But Lux has so many more traps.
Yeah, but we have Leaks trying to win a battle trebuchet war with halves on Chukunus. He might get some advantage there, but it's pretty close. While in the other side we have the Iron Bites versus Camels. Okay, we say it's fine counter. But then we have Paladins from Green Heart versus Castle Age. Paladins versus Castle Age. And he's now raiding. Look at Green raiding completely Leaks. This is going to be almost impossible to stop, man. Aye.
He's not trying to get some barracks up there, some bomber towers to save his woodline. Actually, a nice counter there. Pretty effective against some potential paladin raids, but yeah. Vivi is just completely swiped out of the map. Look at that big migration here. 70 pop for him. No real chance. Some Halberdiers of Lux trying to save the day, but that's not really going to work. And look at that mass amount of traps at MBL's side as well.
Wow, look at this. Well, he's stopping pretty okay, but remember guys, and Nili, the thing here is, the Chinese, it's already 7 AM. They don't want to go to sleep anymore, so they will try it in the last second.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason. Maybe they think, okay, we have been awake for 20 hours now. Maybe we can force the enemies to stay up the same time. But, well, it's a GG, and it's a 4-3 in the end for Aftermath. Taking the crown of Let Your Teammate Die, and in this case, no teammate of AM really died.
Yeah, I updated the score. I will show you guys the achievements. Well, in this game, look at the score. Yeah, there was some teamwork, of course, but Leary, in a total domination with Burmese, they basically boom it, not for free, but in a really good job. And look at the score difference. Military, he took 214 units. Yeah, man. 123 loss, only 60 largest army. Big difference. And his boom, well, in everything, nearly. Food, wood, stone, gold. Big difference in favor to Leary.
Yeah.
Strong play by Leary in this one.
Absolutely. Even getting the Stone of Heart there. Pretty interesting stuff. Knowing that, yeah, the Hans player doesn't really need castles. So he just goes for more.
There you go, Mr. Nilly.
Okay, then